And we're back for another session tonight. And there's nobody here, so whatever I say is really kind of pointless. But, whatever. Yeah, we all know I like listening to myself talk. When the hell's Steve Twitch saying we're not online? Are we online? Yes, 38 seconds. There we go. Well, I'll save the shit and introduce people. Bear playing Galileo Hilidor Fizzlespank. How are we doing, sir?
I have my tea.
Do we
I'm
have
fine.
tea and ready to poop on swords
Mm-hmm.
and annoy the half
Bows,
elf and get
bows, and poop on
tossed
the
like
elf.
a lawn dart?
That's racist.
When Zoc tossed you like that, it reminded me of the scene where they're flowing people of short stature on in the Wolf of Wall Street.
That is not funny.
No, that's how we got banned from Twitch. You ready to do the thing?
Yep, whatever the thing is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the thing is either. And thank you to Sir Walt for the fantastic background. You know what's the best thing though is he didn't even have to airbrush the mustache in. That's some awesome stuff. The thing is, okay, let's see here. Oh dear God. Introducing our favorite Nene, playing the part of Barbara the Barbarian, since Sock for some reason decided to take a shift tonight and hate herself. I guess she hates herself. She even did her hair
Hi,
for it.
he's a barbarian Barbie.
Perfect.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm somewhat awake. I'm not in a uniform at work, so it's gonna be a good night.
Awesome. Are you ready to rage and kill things and throw gnomes?
Yes,
Good.
I have my
Now,
gnome throwing hand on fleek, so we're good.
awesome. I wonder if maybe if you wore a glove, you could get better contact on the gnome and help
Hmm.
throw it. I don't know.
I am not a football.
I'll make
Are
sure
you
I put
talking?
my fingers between the laces. It's fine.
Now you could also do kind of like a sling weapon, grabbing by his ankles and.
I thought about that. He's
Then
like
I'll make
he's a gnomerang. It's fine.
no right. I'll make you roll Constitution saves, and see if he froze up or not.
Gross.
Acidic weapon.
Yeah, I will need to do a lot of pooping.
My God, what if it starts coming out both ends? You strip his
Oh Lord.
pants off. No, we're not going there. Ugh.
At least I'm bigger than a goblin.
I love the fact that we're playing a Total War Games game, and they have such a long and fruitful relationship with James and Mord. It feels fitting somehow. I don't know. And playing the half elf Paul Rorschach is Jesse.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm surviving. Yes.
Awesome. I'm coughing. Let's see. I should close out some of these windows so I don't have it. Okay, everybody's in the foundry. Uh,
Okie dokie.
uh, I need to change the background. Okay, good enough. So I guess we're ready to go. I guess I'll do a brief review of the last night's actions. This party of young adventurers has known each other for a while. They have been adventuring and trying to make a name for themselves and not go hungry, earning coin here and there, saving cats out of trees and finding lost dogs and children and hauling messages and doing, things that young level 0 adventurers do. But now they're level 1, so they're ready for the big time. So they embarked out west in search of fame, fortune, and shenanigans. And over here, let me actually share the screen here since we actually have the map that I didn't have last night because I didn't finish the thing because, shit happens. There we go. And I put all the people on the bottom. So, shift over to the other map. There we go. Okay. So they were on the road west, when they encountered some merchants that told them about the problems a village of Malfortin was having with a certain vicious and violent gnome named Hogger. No, not Hogger Grisneck. That's the wrong game. Bad
Null,
thoughts.
not gnome.
Did I say gnome again? Damn, I'm showing some. This is Jesse's fault. Jesse's gnome prejudice
You're welcome.
is coming through. A vicious and violent gnoll. Of course, gnomes can be violent too. He told him about the problems they were having with this gnoll, and off they set for Malfortin. They learned that yes, this gnoll had been causing them all kinds of grief, had been raiding and pillaging to the point where he was confident enough he started demanding protection money, tribute, and people started paying it. Many of the people were concerned about antagonizing him further, while others were kind of like, maybe they can do something, maybe they can help. But the would-be village elder, village leader said, hey, if you can kill this thing and bring proof of it, it's easily 250 gold. Easy. Maybe not easy, but, it is what it is. So you set off. You found a leper who helped at least get you on the right path. And after a bunch of tracking where piles found dirt, leaves, some rocks, some goblin poop, they got on the right track. They killed a poor goblin who was answering the call of nature. And eventually they found the Horned One statue, and eventually found the temple complex. And that's where we are picking up. So here we go. So you were probably about a half a mile from the remains of this temple. And like I said before, there's not much of it left. A lot of it's been buried under the dirt and mud of time. And but you're pretty sure this is where you need to go. So you're all standing about a half a mile down range. What are you doing?
We took all the ears, right?
Yes, you took all the ears because that's the most important thing.
Yes, I have them written down. How many are in your pockets?
While they were collecting ears, I was sharpening my weapons.
I'll give you a +1 to damage for a few rounds because that's a cool thing. That's actually a cool, smart thing to do. Okay, where is that? Oh, there it is. It's on the desktop, not on there. Okay, I'm glad you reminded me of the ears because I needed my little notepad. So guys have collected 5 ears and about 20 coppers. So are you going to scout around the area, or what are you going to do?
Go scouting.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find more dirt and twigs and other sundry things that are obviously there.
So you scout out the region around the temple. You find a lot of trees, rocks, signs of goblin and other presence. I said goblin, not freaking gnomes, man. But
First time for everything.
I mean, I could always walk over to Fizzle Spank and pick him up in the air and be like, what do your gnome eyes see? And see if he can see as far as he can. Tell me what's going on.
you're going to do
I'm
that?
gonna
Fuck yeah.
put up my X-ray vision.
There you go. It's like down Periscope.
I'm gonna look down on the barbarian with the X-ray vision.
Sure.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. Sakwara asked if she could have like a +1 loincloth. I'm like, just a loincloth? It's like, sure, why not? I don't know how appropriate that is, but so you don't see much with your when you look down, you see quite a bit. When you look out though with your X-ray vision, You don't see a whole lot because the range is kind of limited, but your vantage point, you can definitely see the trail leading up into the entrance of the temple. The hour is growing a little bit late, so you guys are going to have to decide whether you're going to camp or, F it and do it live.
We can camp, I guess.
Well, I'm kind of hungry. Let's camp.
He can eat his half a cracker and a grape, and he'll be full.
Bacon. Bacon!
Half a crack. You guys are lucky. That did not mute. Oh well, my apology for killing everybody. So you have you guys set camp in a fairly well hidden area off a ways from the temple site, and you have a quiet night. There's no instances of creatures wandering into your camp. You guys rolled really good on the random encounter checks. Lucky you. Does Paul do any late night scouting with his elf eyes?
Well, yeah. I can't
At
trust
night-
a gnome to do anything wilderness-like, so yeah.
Well, the enemies could have overlooked him, but you pick up the comings and goings of a number of goblins coming from into the temple. But during the night, you also hear a screaming from the temple
Good.
and pleading.
It's a constipated goblin.
It's not a goblin though. It's that clear. If it's been a goblin, it'd be like, see, clear difference.
It sounds like a murloc that's been smoking for 50 years.
No, that'd be more like. Wait till you guys run into the Murlocs in this encounter. Wait, what? Oh, nope.
All right, well, I guess I will go investigate.
First thing that morning.
Yeah.
I'm
You
going to
break
stay
camp.
bravely where the camp is.
Yeah, I was asleep. I
So,
turned the
Jen-
gnome into my sleepy teddy bear, so I'm sleepy. He can't go anywhere.
I'm gonna hold you and love you forever.
Call
Good
you
George.
George.
Oh wow, that escalated quickly.
Just
Are you gonna?
snuggle him up to that bearskin bikini?
Jesse, are you gonna trample up through there, or are you gonna try to move silently?
I am not a gnome, so I will move silently.
Okay, roll me a 1d20 plus 3, I think. Actually, no, plus 4. You step on a stick before you get like 20 feet out of the
I blame the gnome.
encampment, but you push on. You try to be quiet, but the further you go, you realize there's not a lot of activity on the surface. It seems you creep in more and more, but as you get closer to the west side of the temple complex, you start hearing muffled. Do you choose to go investigate this?
Yes, and I will have my bow out.
You start sneaking up past what looked like maybe a former trail up alongside of the Temple Mountain. You can still see some of the building blocks that existed so long ago. As you get up there, you turn a corner on a large rock, and there is a man staked to the ground in kind of like a crucified position. And all he's wearing is basically a loincloth. And he is very muddy and pretty worse for wear. He is pretty jacked up. And he has a gag, and he is there moaning and guarding through said gag.
All right. Man, I don't. Do I see anybody else around in the area, or is he just staked out like a present?
Do you want to roll a wisdom check? One
Probably
d
be.
20. Yeah, one d
Probably be
20.
wise of me.
Look at that puppy goodness.
What was the plus,
There is
if
none
anything?
because your wisdom is.
+0. Got it.
Mhm.
Fuck yeah.
Your elf ears hear nothing but the muffled cries of this human being, and nothing else. No footsteps. No cat. There. You do, however, hear a cat poking around on the other side of the complex because your hearing is so good. My gosh, that cat is funny. I watched the cat walk from one screen over to the other. Hilarious. It seems like the site is secure.
All right. I guess I will approach the staked out person and pull his gag.
It's like,
I'm going to.
ah! What?
I'm going to pick up a stick.
Well, I thought you were still back in camp being a teddy bear.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna picking up a stick. Give me my sticks. Don't be so.
So, I'm just imagining you being clutched to this barbarian's chest as she sleeps, and you're like, "I want my stick! I want my stick!"
Hey, poke, 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 poke. Hey, poke.
Well, he has to take care of the gnomish fleas.
God, such a racist.
Racist. Are you actually poking the barbarian?
Yes. Poke.
What's Barbie do? I'm curious now.
Squeeze them tighter.
Bacon. I need bacon.
Jesse rides along. Jesse, you pull the gag from the man's mouth, and his eyes snap open, and he blinks a few times. And he looks at you, he's like, "Oh my god!" And he's just speaking gibberish, and it's like, "You're not a goblin."
Well, that's
And
debatable.
that's
Well,
debatable.
I'm glad your eyes still work. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pulling on his bot. Good lord, COVID brain. What the heck? Things are falling. He's pulling on his restraints, like, help, please, help me get out of here. Please. They've had me here for so long. They've done things to me. They've tortured me, beat on me, stuck things in me.
Well, I probably don't know if you liked it or not, but I want to know who put you out here.
Yes. The goblins. Who else?
Okay. Do you happen to see in your staked out position here which direction they left?
He's like, hey, stupid. It's not exactly like I have much of a field of vision. They could walk around behind me and disappear. I wouldn't know.
I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, how about you let me go when they come back?
I guess I can. As long as you just stay quiet.
Thank you so much. Please. And he's crying and cackling on and on. Like, oh, thank you, please, just give me, please. I gotta get out of here, please. I don't want to go back down there. I don't want to go in the goblin hole.
In a goblin hole?
He's just babbling at this point. What are you doing?
I guess I can bring him back to the camp.
You cut his bonds?
Yeah, I already did.
Okay, well, you didn't. Virgin, as you were. You didn't say you were. There goes the cat. As soon as you cut his bonds, he leaps up to scrambles to his feet and stumbles and takes off in a real herky-jerky run in his loincloth. That's very nasty at this point, by the way. And he's running across the field in the general direction of the camp, screaming like, "I'm free! I'm free! Thank gosh! Thank the gods, I'm free!" He's waving his arms, and he's covered in filth, and it's just terrible. What do you do? Nay,
If I was awake in there, I'd knock him over the head and tell him, "Shut up. You'll be
You're
quiet."
still asleep.
But I'm still asleep.
Nay, roll me a wisdom check. I want you to roll me 1d20 plus nothing, actually.
Mm-hmm. 10.
Squeaky. You rolled a 10?
Yep.
You're still asleep.
I'm poking her again.
Bear, roll me a wisdom check.
16, 18.
Okay, awesome. Bear, you clearly hear the screaming, raving man. Have you cooked breakfast yet?
She's still holding me.
No, I figured not. I figured I'd ask. So you hear the ravings of this man. What do you do?
I poke her. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up,
Like,
wake
right,
up,
like,
wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up,
Yep.
wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up,
Pretty
wake up,
much.
wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Jesse, what are you doing in all this?
I guess I'm chasing after the crazy guy, and I want to try to restrain him so we can get some more information about why he was taken, where he was taken from, so on and so forth.
So you're going to try to tackle him?
Yeah.
Roll me roll me an attack roll. That should be 1d20 plus 1. I assume you're going to try to do a jump tackle.
Yeah. So I figure if this doesn't work, I can always, hamstring him.
God.
14.
Okay. And I'm going to give him a dexterity saving throw, which he makes, and actually rolls higher than you. You leap for him, and you manage to catch one of his legs, but he slips out of it, aided by the fact that he's covered in filth. Makes him slippery. And he's like, "Oh, no, you ain't getting me!" And but he turns, and he's heading unknowingly straight towards the camp, still cackling and carrying on. Nay, or how do you react into the carrying on gnome? It's poke, 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 bothering you.
I end up rolling and going, no, and put my arm under him and go, flick. So
You go
he's
flick.
gonna go flying some way as I roll over to the other side,
I don't
like
think you
an
guys
annoying
have tents.
mosquito.
And I don't think any of you guys have tents, so you are out in the open. Maybe you have a lean-to at the most.
Yep.
So you fly over and land by the. I don't know if you set a fire last night, but you land in the middle of the camp.
Great.
What do you do, Bear?
I get up. I get a
The
stick.
cleric is still asleep.
He tries to beat me with that stick. I'm gonna wake up and toss him into the highest tree.
God.
Gotta poke the cleric with the stick.
There we go. That's better.
You poke the cleric a couple times, and by the second one, he kind of goes. He blinks a bit, and he gives you a dirty, foul look, like
That's
he's
some
mute, he
screaming
doesn't
going
talk.
on.
No, not yet. Well, she hasn't tossed any. Well, no, she just did. She tossed him. She just tossed him. She's mad that her sleepy time teddy bear was being so annoying.
Yes.
The cleric is still,
Still.
groggy, and he's looking at you still. What do you do, Bear?
Go wake her up, pointing at her. Her.
He kind of
Fucking camera.
giving us.
I'm not going
Why
there.
me?
Because she just tossed me.
He shakes his head and gets up, and he walks over to Barbie and gently nudges her foot with his bare foot a few times.
Oh, they're footing now. Great.
They're footing.
She jumps up very quickly and goes, ew. Yeah. Uh-huh. Ew. Don't. Yep. Are you having a seizure?
He's like, he points at the gnome. And at that time, you hear the guy carrying on again in the distance, and that's when the cleric notices too. And he kind of does this kind of, and you see a almost naked man running across the field.
Ah, I'm making friends already.
Who dat?
The cleric, he's like, and he goes back over to his bedroll and grabs his sword.
So am I tall enough that I can walk to this dude in like 3 steps? Or do I need to have more steps than that?
You can make it in 4.5.
Awesome.
So you go towards the guy.
Mhm. And
Bear.
I wrap my very large hand around his mouth.
I'm going to find some bacon.
Bear's gonna make breakfast because that's the
For
other
me,
thing to eat.
You can all
what do you get?
starve.
What? I'm not sure what monkey trunk this dude is. Actually, I'm kind of curious and kind of afraid to ask. Being Walt. Nay, what did you say you're gonna attempt to do?
I'm gonna walk up to him and put my hand over his mouth and like squeeze him to me and go, "You be quiet."
Well, you're gonna have to probably run a little bit because he's not quite near. He's probably kind of running past the camp at this point. He's running really aimlessly. The barbarian should be like a female Wolverine. Yeah, we can kind of get behind that, I guess.
Yes.
So you're gonna run up and try to
Quiet him.
restrain his mouth.
It's something. Shut up, bro.
Roll me a strength check. Plus 2. Yep.
An 18.
So you run over to the guy, and he gets a look at you, and that in itself puts him. He kind of does the cartoon kind of stop, and his heels digging into the mud. Kind of like, holy crap, that's a tall bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, you. And he goes quiet for a minute, but his eyes are locked on yours as Jesse's catching up.
Well, he'd have to look way up to lock on my eyes. So he's locked on something else.
He probably hadn't seen you that in a long time.
Yep.
So, Jesse, what are you doing as you're running up on this?
If he's not already, I shall pull out some of my rope and restrain him so he stops trying to run away so we can actually ask him some questions.
Restrain the poor man that's already been tortured by people that have restrained him. Really think about this from a psychological standpoint, out of character, by the way, because this barbarian is not that smart.
The cleric, if you see
just
the rope
watching.
come out, he's just like,
I will just sit him on my knee and be like, sit.
roll
Alright,
a.
Alright.
Nate, do you want to roll a? Do you want to try to charm or intimidate him?
I'm not smart enough to charm, so I'm going to intimidate him because.
Well,
She
actually,
doesn't
you
know
do have a seduction. One of your secondary skills is seduction.
Oh, is it really? Okay, well, we're going to try to charm him then. Just sit down and be quiet.
Roll me a 1d20 flat.
Just rest your head on the pillows.
A 16.
Actually, you kind of like, shh, 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 and he calms down. How'd you break your glasses tonight, Walt? He calms down, and Paul is standing behind him, ready to grab him again. And the guy kind of, his body language changes, and he kind of seems like he calms. Walt doesn't know his own strength.
Apparently.
What do you say? He seems to be calm. Do you take your hand away?
Yes, because I can always put it back. I keep one hand on his shoulder instead.
He's like, I'm sorry. It's been a rough week. There were goblins, and they touched me and tortured
No
me.
spaces.
Don't talk about it.
Okay.
He starts crying. A tear running down his dirty face.
Barbie,
He's
no
like,
figs.
I'm
I
hungry. I'm
Barbie, no figs
tired.
for it. We
I
have
need clean
bacon.
pants. I need clean pants. You know how many times I had to relieve myself after stick to the ground?
Ew.
You're sitting on your knees, by the way.
We have all figs. We have no make bacon.
It's my bacon. Let's start the wall of bacon.
Bacon
What is your
fixes everything.
intelligence on here? I mean, you've already broken the DM. I mean, and to be fair, your intelligence is a 10, so you're not. I mean, you're not the sharpest tool in the shed, but you're not completely stupid either. I mean,
But we still have bacon.
Walt, are you surprised as much about that about The Last of Us as the rest of us today? I mean, and I don't know. It depends if Nate grabs any of the unmentionables of my characters tonight, like Zoc did. She can maybe get an octave that high. We'll see. Now you
I've
try to get
already
some high
got
octave.
plans going, so
Oh Lord! So he's like, I'm hungry. I like bacon. Bacon's good. Do you show him to the camp?
yes. Instead of having him walk because he must be so tired and he's gross, I gingerly pick him up under his arms and carry him over there and walk him like a child that has a
He's
poopy diaper.
He just kind of goes limp in your arms, like, thank you, miss. Thank you for carrying me. It's been hard. And
I'm just watching.
You sit him down by wherever Bear is cooking the bacon. And what do you do, Bear? What are you doing?
I look at him, I look at the bacon, I look at him, I look at the bacon, I eat the bacon. Because it's my bacon.
The cleric goes. He gives you a really dirty look.
There's some hardtack somewhere, he can eat that.
He devours it. And cleric just goes.
I
The
don't
guy
think
starts
the
calming
gnome
down.
can fit that much bacon. He's not a hobbit.
This is a good point. What's Pyle doing in all this nonsense?
I'm waiting for things to settle so we can start asking some questions.
Well, he's pretty
And-
calm now. You want to lead the questioning? He's sitting there. Ghostbusters! I wish I had some food right now so I could eat like a slob. And it'd be considered being a good DM.
Yeah, I want to ask him how long he was being played with the goblins.
Is that the like exact usage of words played with?
Yes.
He seems to wince a bit at your particular choice of words. He lets out a big belch, and he says, I don't know. It's a week, 2 weeks. I don't know. They were playing with me. I think they didn't deem me worthy of sacrifice, so they tortured me.
And where did they take you from?
He says, and that's when he kind of looks away, like maybe he's a little bit embarrassed to say. God.
I'm waiting.
Oh dear. He says, I was a scholar who came here in search of this temple.
By yourself?
I didn't know it would be so dangerous. I had a sword. I thought I could handle myself, but I miscalculated. I'm a scholar, not a warrior. I cannot afford armed escorts, mercenaries. But why are you people here?
We are out trying to track down some guy named Fruit Snack.
What is a fruit snack?
I just facepalm.
Cleric face palms too.
He's some guy that's, just messing with everybody in the area. He thinks he can...
Are you talking about Grisnack, the angry Knoll. No.
Yes, fruit snack.
He looks at you confused. He's like, yes, he's in that complex somewhere. But you should leave. You should leave. This place is evil. You cannot understand or fathom what's in there. The temple is alive. It's always, you feel it watching you. It looks into your soul and it messes with your brain. It makes you see things that are not there. But it rejected me as a sacrifice.
I can see why. All right. Do you know which, from your limited viewpoints that you've had the past week or two, do you know like a direction for this place that you were redirected from?
He's like, not far from where you found me. It's not hard to find a hole in the ground.
Well, usually if a gnome disappears when you're walking, yeah, that means there's a hole. But
He kind of points over his shoulders at the large mound behind you. He says, somewhere up there.
okay. So probably about the most we're going to get out of this guy. So do we send him on his way, stake him back out again, or drag his butt out with us?
These people, you still haven't. Who are you? He says, my name. He says, my name is Owen Moores. Who are all of you? He looks at the gnome. Who are you, sir?
Would the name sound familiar to me? It's a scholar. Have I read some of his publications?
He isn't that
Do it.
famous. He's not like Gun Jesus famous.
He's the other dude.
Yeah, he's the other dude.
That nobody remembers. Me? I look at him. Well, I am Galileo Heliodor Fizzlesbank, the most intrepid, illustrious, imaginative, irreverent, inventive, inquiring, impressive, interfering, intriguing, insulting, instructive, interesting, important, immensely intelligent, and irritating illusionist you will ever have the great honor to meet.
And as he's rambling, I'm going to walk over and pick him up by his head and move him and go, Barbie.
The cleric goes. Every time you do that, he claps. And the fact you pulled it off without an oops, I'll give you some bonus XP because that's awesome. But Owen's kind of like he looks very impressed. Master Gnome, I am deeply honored to have met you. He kind of bows even after she's picking her head, and he's like looks at Barbie. He's like, and you, I thank you for saving me. And he turns over his head and looks at Paul. Like, whoever you are, I'm glad you found me.
Yeah. It's your lucky day.
He said, a blessed day.
No, I wouldn't go that far, but it's a lucky day for you.
I'm thankful, but I would advise you to turn back. This place reeks of evil. It was a temple of the horned one. You all know of the horned one, I would hope. The one who ruled over these lands. But it housed one of his high priests, one of his knights of the dark. They are legend in my circles, in my studies. You guys say anything?
Well, be that as it may, that's where we're going. So
It's like, well, may whatever gods you believe in be with you.
Small man need new pants.
He looks at her and he guess. You can say that again.
Well, he'll probably mess them again before he gets back to town, so you might as well just keep wearing what you got, so then you don't ruin another pair.
give him a bleeping pair of pants.
Pair of pants, you stinks.
He's like, I could take these off. I'd stink less. Maybe bathe in the river.
Barbie not offended.
He says, I'll you should get a comp die for that, and Barbie should steal and eat it. How now? And she chokes on it.
Lime flavored.
Too bad we don't have. I don't think there are crayons in Airdrie. If there was, she'd be a.
No, she that's stupid.
Wow.
Chalk.
She still.
Does she look like a firefighter? She don't eat crayons.
Mr. Firefighter Marines, you insult
I have some
me.
chalk that you can eat.
He does.
If it's the pink one, she'll think it's bubblegum flavored. It's fine.
So, other than maybe a bit of backstory or information on this place, beyond that, you don't feel like you can garner much else from him. What are you guys going to do as he's sitting there guzzling down his rations?
Well, you better start making your way back to town before you get staked out again and get played with.
It's a Zaquara!
Oh
Hi,
my.
Zoc.
He gives you a stink eye. It's like, it's only, 10, 12, 15 miles back to civilization? I'll attack him with my underpants.
Well, he can come along if he wants to.
He says, I'm not going back in there. No. Mm-mm. I'll stay here. The cleric face palms and turns away, and he starts going through his bag, and he pulls out a fresh set of clothes and a hammer. And he says nothing as he sets all this stuff down in front of him and goes and walks off, shaking his head in harsh judgment of all of you.
I can't give him any pants. They're too small for him.
My pants are too big for him.
You don't even have pants. You wear a
I have
bikini.
loincloth. My bikini's too big for him. Unless there's something under that we don't know.
So he's like, he looks at the hammer. It's like, I know this end goes towards enemy. I might be able to make it back with this. It's like, if you wish to go without me, go. I will sit here for a while until I regain my strength and drink some water. What are you guys doing?
Well, if the worst happens, we can at least reclaim the clothes and the hammer. I guess we'll make ready to head towards the Goblin's Hole.
Yep.
That sounds like it could be a town in Montana. We're all going to Goblin's Hole tonight.
Really? Sounds more like Arkansas.
I was
Whoa.
okay. Yeah.
You know what? There is a place up here called Devil's Knob. There's also a mountain called Naked Joe Bob Mountain. I wonder how these places get those names.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, indeed. So you guys start breaking camp, and
I pack up my sleeping roll, sans teddy bear.
oh,
He can probably
Barbie.
fit in there as you're rolling it up.
Yo.
Probably.
We also have Toad Suck and Toad Lick Arkansas too, but
Fizzle
I digress.
Spank burrito. Then I roll them up in it.
you guys break camp, and
Help.
your new friend wishes fond farewell. He's sitting there on a log, eating his rest, drinking water, and hydrating. He still hasn't gotten dressed yet, though.
Okay.
So, what are you guys doing now?
I'm not the brains of this operation today, so
All right.
Walk, don't
Now,
walk, don't
now that
walk.
we got everything taken care of, let's head out towards the
Yeah.
hole.
I go boom, slap things with sword.
So you guys pack up and you start back up the trail that Paul has found the previous day. You start trekking up it, and you find that the entrance to the temple is not hard to find at all. There is a large opening in the center of what was clearly a large building. This is on top of the mound. The trail kind of snakes its way up there, and then you find this black hole in the earth, and there's stairs leading down into darkness.
Oh boy.
Hmm. It looks like a fun place to go.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. Don't remember. Do half elves and CNC have infravision? I don't remember. I don't think
Mhm.
so.
Yeah, you do.
Dark vision.
You have enhanced senses, which says, let's see here, racial empathy moves silently. Enhance. I think you do because I was trying to figure it out the other day. Vision. You have limited vision. You can see better at about 15 foot out.
All right. I guess we can light some torches and make our way in.
Okay. You're just gonna go down there, no attempt to stealth or anything like that.
Well, I'm not going to be banging any drums going down there, but it's kind of hard to be all sneaky while holding a torch.
Well, I mean, fair point. I mean, you can go slower though. However, okay, let's see. I need to turn that off. None. Okay, I need him. Well, before as you're starting to pull out the torches, come on. Your cleric steps up to Galileo and he starts doing some hand gestures, and you can tell he is saying a prayer under his breath, and he touches the pointy hat of the gnome, and it blossoms with a bright white light as he casts the light spell upon the gnome's head.
I am not amused.
Hey, it looks like you had a bright idea.
Wah, wah, wah.
I throw my stick at him.
Well, go fetch.
I could always pick up the gnome and use him as my flashlight and point him in the direction we're walking.
I will kill all of you in your sleep.
The light
So,
of the hill.
Who's
Hold
going
him up.
first?
The bright, shiny gnome.
You're
As
all
my
dead.
flashlight, because I'm going to walk forward holding it.
Well, do you want to try
No.
rolling them down so you can? It's like tossing a glow stick down the hole.
It's not a bad idea.
God. Oh.
But barring that idea, I'll go first with the torch and sword in my other hand.
Well, Jesse, 15 feet, you could probably make do without the torch. Being you like I said, you don't have the full 60-foot infravision like a full blood elf does, but 15 feet is 15 feet. What?
I have 60 feet dark vision.
Yeah, you do. You do too. But Barbie does not.
No, I'm going to bring up the rear and hopefully not accidentally step on the little man in front of me.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Well, in that case, since he can see, you go first.
Well, I can't see now because I have the fucking light on me.
Take your hat off. Give me the hat.
No. I'm not giving you my hat. That's just... No.
We're gonna have a fight over this fucking hat.
What if
and
Barbie
marching
puts the
orders.
hat on top of her head so that she can see?
Hey, she could piggyback Master Blaster style.
What, the gnome? Dude,
The
my
gnome on
ass
your
should
back.
drag on the ground
No,
like
no.
a dog.
No. The gnome on your. No, you'd crush him. You put the gnome on your shoulders.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I was already thinking that.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna pick him up and put him on my right shoulder.
Okay.
Well, you could always use the hat.
I'm not putting a leg on each side because that's when it feels like I've got a caterpillar climbing up my neck. So he's gonna sit on one shoulder.
Well, it'd be more like an inchworm, but yeah.
Well, it has been really weird. I had to make his the gnome token smaller.
He's turned into a fleshlight. Okay.
No.
I'm glad Chuck's not watching tonight. So now that we have the order, the cleric is going to bring up the rear, and he's judging you all the course. So you start
Silently.
down the stairs that wind down into the earth. After a little while, Jesse, as you're coming down, due to your fancy half-elf eyes, you notice a large statue in the center of a room that's opening up. Hurry, let me activate the map.
Yes, activate.
Okay, activate map. You should be able to all see a little bit of something.
Yes.
Okay, let me share. So there you see and they're speaking of Chuck. Let me activate the map. Yes. As you're coming down the staircase, you see a large you see a statue in the center of the room depicting an evil-looking, terrible creature with two large curved horns protruding from its head. And in the front of the statue on the floor is a small golden bowl. The statue itself, you might kind of recognize as a less weathered version of what you saw on the road earlier during your trek to the temple. Bear.
Mm-hmm.
You want to give me a listening check?
I want to give you a listening check.
Actually, have a listening check from you and Jesse both.
We don't hear shit.
Brilliant.
Wait, hammer time. They are in the first level of Balon Neck. I am sure I am butchering the pronunciation. You guys need a pronunciation guide for cavemen like me. It's first level. You're entering. It's level 1, area 1. Oh crap! I'm like, why is it oh crap? Oh, actually. Are you while you're saying I didn't have to make cut out dungeon scroll maps? Well, whoops. Well, I still appreciate maps. I plan on eventually running this again when everybody forgets. So as your guys come down, you're making a little bit too much noise, and then you hear a bit of scampering. You hear something moving. Jesse as point elf.
Pointy elf.
I can see everything. I will work my way towards where the hall opens up.
Okay.
And
as you're carefully coming down there, you see an eyeball peek around the corner. So let's see here. Roll me a wisdom check. Ooh. That was a bad roll for that poor guy.
just a straight roll.
I don't think you have any wisdom modifier, so you should be straight roll.
Okay. A 12.
I'll give it to you. As you come down, you step in front out, and there is a goblin there who looks about as surprised as if Saddam Hussein showed up in the middle of Montana one sunny day. He is so surprised, a pair of dice fall from his hands and bounce across the floor.
What did you roll?
I don't know.
Well, his surprised little eye seems like it's hungry for a sword.
Let's see here. Yeah, that gives you a free action. You gonna try to attack him?
Yes, I shall try to make him a one-eyed goblin.
Okay. What are you attacking with?
My longsword.
Okay. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right, so longsword. Alright, plus that. Plus that one. Plus that one. Okay. That would be your favorite dirty 20.
Ooh, roll damage on that.
Poor goblin.
Five damage due to my wonderful pluses.
Oh, that's damn. Jesse, you see his initiative. You move forward and you grab him by the shoulder and run him through and kill him outright. And as you do that, as you step into the room, you quickly notice there's two sleeping goblins, not gnomes, and then there's one who's standing. He was in the corner, kind of swaying and dancing around with a bottle of liquor that's almost as big as he is, and he's just kind of oblivious. So let's go. Nay, what do you do? What are you doing next?
Oh, a quick bookkeeping question. After our last little skirmish, did I recover my 1 hit point when we rested? At all? In the meantime?
You should have. Yeah, you should have gained 1 hit point back overnight. I actually forgot you'd taken damage. Barrett, what are you doing on top of the Statue of Liberty?
Not much I can do right now.
I figured my turn was going to be. I'm going to.
No, you're not going to throw me.
I didn't say throw. I was going to say I was going to kind of gently toss you forward behind him so that you could land behind him.
Behind who?
Shortly behind Pyle.
Okay.
I'm a caster. I don't have armor.
I said shortly behind, like maybe 1 square behind him. You're my grenade. I'm going to pull your hat and let you rip. Okay?
No grenade.
No
Rip
grenade.
with what? Dancing lights?
At least he's trying not to throw all the grenades at once, like
Yes.
someone else we know.
Oh boy.
Nate, roll a 1d20 plus 2. I'll give you a strength check on that because I think it'd be funny.
A 5. I dropped him.
Yeah,
He wiggled
go
too
to
much.
throw him
He
off.
should have
He
just sat
wiggles.
still.
And there is some a loose step. You kind of stumble and you drop him. Barrett, you're dropped. I assume you're still pushing down the hallway as the gnome tumble. Oh my god!
Do I even have enough room to pull my sword in this hallway, or are my shoulders too broad?
Good lord! There we go. I got you guys. You guys were locked up. There we go. Shut up, everybody. Are you losing internet a little bit? Just a little bit. It's the
He's a little epileptic. He's a little bit.
When you get thrown around, now you might not be able to get your great sword out, but you do have a spear and a warhammer and a hand axe. You have options.
The spear's just as probably long as
Yeah,
my.
the spear's gonna be bad. So the
That's
hand
gonna be
axe.
hard. So yeah, I'll pull out my hand axe until I can get into the bigger room at least.
Okay, so that's gonna go back around.
Whoa.
Well, hello there. I don't know. We're just really shady people, Babutsky, because it's how we roll. So let's see here. I'm gonna roll for the two sleeping. Do they wake up? They do not. The drunk one, however, takes a very drunken swing with the bottle at Paul. Wow, and even as a drunk goblin who is oh, yeah, actually Chuck, I should know that. Even with the disadvantages he has of being drunk, which is a -2. Yes, you thank you, Chuck. Thank you much so for that. He hits you for 1 point of damage, Jesse.
He's getting beat up by a drunk
He
goblin.
smashes the bottle across your face.
I just got that back.
I know, that's what's so funny about it. Ooh. You're silent. He hits you, Jesse. It's back to you.
All right, I am.
Squeaky toy. You beat him with a squeaky toy. Walt, you're always doing things.
I'm going to
Step forward.
step forward and attack.
A sleeping gnome. A goblin.
Yeah. Stick a sword in him. He's done.
Roll me 1d20. Just get anything above a 10. I'm hoping you'll roll a 1 because it'll be hilarious.
Oops. Not 4, 3. Close enough. Got a 5.
Yeah, but at least not a fumble. You stumble a little bit over the dead goblin and you nick the floor. Barbara,
Yes.
you got a drunk goblin in front of
front of
you,
me.
and Jesse is
Surrounded.
stumbling around.
I'm
Like
gonna
he's
go after
drunk.
the drunk goblin in front of me.
Okay, roll me. Oh, and if I haven't explained, on the sheet, the THR, that is total hit roll, and then the next is total damage roll. So generally, in 90% of circumstances, with that weapon, that's what you roll with all of your pluses.
But your advantages are.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh. I'm looking for it on my sheet.
Want to become famous? Buy followers and viewers on bigfollows.com. No.
Give us your money. We flood your channel with bots.
Boom. Boom. Block. Reported. Not that it does any good. Yes, I think it's a bot account. Go. It shouldn't be so complicated to report a bot. Okay. You know what? The bot could at least followed. Wow, Walt beat me to it. Walt's faster than I am. He's Mr. Quick Draw McGraw.
So is mine going to be +2 or +4 because of my melee bonus?
Nay, I'm going to tell you it's not because you're playing the character she was playing. If you're going with your hand axe, it's
Yep.
1d20 +2 because your
Okay.
strength bonus and you do not have a face to hit bonus yet. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit that dude.
And that's a 1d4.
Yeah, 1d4 +2.
Oh god. Carnage.
What'd you roll? I like when people announce their
6
roll.
total.
You run down there and overhanded with this axe and bash the goblin in the head and basically explode his head like a watermelon with your immense the barbarian scream. Ugh, splat! Blood goes everywhere. It paints the walls. It paints the ceiling. It paints the statue. It paints you, and you're just yeah. You murderized this poor little drunk goblin.
Goblin.
Okay, Bear, what are you doing?
Yes. I'm gonna step up behind her, like so.
Mhm.
Wink. And then I'm going to. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm going to. Wrong button. I'm gonna dart him in the face. The one that Jess is trying to play with.
Okay, roll me.
I need to come over to roll you. Do we have? We have a +1, a +2, and a +1. Because it's a goblin. Wow! I hit Jess in the ass, apparently.
You know what? Actually, there's actually considering you were fired into melee, essentially. I forget what the rules for that are, but in the interest of saving time,
I stab Barbie in
Let's
the
see
bum
here.
instead of throwing.
Oh, excuse me.
Jesse, Bear, roll me another to hit roll.
Okay. With the plus for goblins or not?
Without.
Okay. Oh.
Roll damage.
I'm gonna
1d3.
punch you the whole length of this dungeon.
Oh my god.
Fuck, I need to move this. Technical problems.
This is awesome.
That's maximum damage on the dart.
And what's that, Bear? How much is it?
3
So
on a 1d3.
So you sling that dart across the room, and it looks like a great throw until Piles kind of moves a little bit, and it goes right in his shoulder and embeds itself just like in the shoulder, just like for that 4 points of damage.
I point at the barbarian. She did it.
I will pick you up next time for better aim, but you didn't ask.
I did nothing. I'm innocent.
There we go. Lord, he's almost dead. Oh my goodness. So we go back around, and at this point, these two goblins wake up, and oops, wrong one. Where's the sleep? There we go. They wake
At least
up.
I can get the dart back.
So the one in front of Jesse springs up and takes a stab, misses. The other one, the one that's not actually dead yet, he, in his excitement, he lunges for Barbera, and he slips, trips, and falls flat on his face. I rolled a 1. That's about there. Jesse, back to you.
All right, hold on. I gotta reduce my health.
No, I already got it on the foundry.
It wasn't updated on my character sheet. So
Okay, that's cool.
Let's see. We got a dead one there, dead one there.
There's the next one to lie in front of you.
Yeah, I'll try to hit the guy again in front of me.
Okay.
Now that I'm a little bit, miffed and getting a dart in my ass. Whatever. Still hurt. That'll be a 14.
You take a swipe, but because of the dart in your shoulder, you miss. Galileo.
Yes.
What are you? It's your turn.
I'm gonna dart this guy instead.
Are you?
Because
See, I'm getting mustache love. It's great. Are you going to step out and around Barbera, or are you just going to try to hit the?
yep. Gotta move slightly and then
Okay.
probably
Try not to stab her in the ass.
whatever.
Mustache forever, man. Mustache forever.
Okay, it's a goblin. 1, 2.
You rolled a 2.
No, I'm just
Oh.
clicking on
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I should probably click on the dice first and then add the
Mhm.
bonus. Let's see.
You rolled 100. Wait, what?
That is remarkable. I got a 12.
The dart flies harmlessly by his head and impacts the wall in the distance.
I'm really good at this.
Barbera. Now, in this room, you are to the point where you can draw your great sword if you want.
Yes. No, not those ones. Give me that. Which ones are still alive? It looks like that one
And that one up there.
and that one.
This. Now, this one here, the one with the purple dot,
Mhm.
is actually on the floor.
So I'll go Hulk smash that one with my greatsword.
Yeah. Roll 1d20 plus modifiers as long as
You
you
wanna
get
roll
above a 10.
Okay, roll
I
it.
like seeing people
Right there.
roll ones.
Roll it. Roll
It'd
it.
be funny if you rolled a natural 20.
Let's see. We rolled a 9. Regular. Plus.
Okay, that's going to hit. Roll damage.
Okay.
Roll
which
beautiful
is
damage footage.
2d6. Roll these two. Roll these two.
Unless there's 2 ones, it's like just caught. Like, no, it's dead.
Roll it. 9.
Oh,
Just
Barbie comes in. She pulls her great sword out. Let's go with her hand axe. And goes Conan style and cleaves the goblin in half. Like blood goes everywhere, and you murder him in a horrifically violent show of force. Let's see. Back to the goblin. He takes a swipe at Jesse, but misses. Jesse, you're up next.
All right, getting frustrated. I will attack again.
Roll it.
No.
So we're gonna say that dart in your shoulder is really throwing off your attacks here, and you try to cleave this poor goblin in half, and you miss, but you take off some of the hairs on his head. So good job, gnome. And the poor cleric's back here. You can't get forward.
I'm gonna squeeze my bum through here.
Actually, you could probably just duck under between her legs.
Yeah.
You might tickle her with your hat, though.
Well, that's her problem. And I'm gonna go wherever my second dart flew, and I'm gonna recover it.
Is that gonna be your action?
That's gonna be my action. I'm not gonna
Okay.
throw anything.
Okay.
Not this time.
Yeah.
Come on, natural 20 on Jesse. Come on. What's your
16.
16? Okay, that's a miss. The goblin takes a swipe at you, but it hits your leather armor, and he doesn't penetrate the armor. You next. You next. You hit goblin.
Spank the goblin.
I think so.
No, it's Jesse's turn.
Oh.
He's first. Huh?
Didn't you?
All right.
Wait. Nay should have come after me after I ran up there.
I think we got the order SWAT, but she killed the
I killed the
you
one guy
went
in
and
half.
she
Okay,
cleaved
yeah.
the one guy. Then the goblin took a slice at Jesse, missed. Now it's Jesse's turn.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try to cut some more hair off.
Okay, go for it.
14.
JR, join us for this tickle fight we have going on. So Paul takes another swipe at the goblin. Goblin is very dexterous and managed to jump back and out of his way. And he laughs he laughs mocking like and there's spittle going all over your face. Day, you're up next.
I'm gonna step forward and swing at the last goblin with my greatsword.
Okay. What's bad is Jesse's missing
15?
like narrowly. Exact on the dot. Roll beautiful bean footage.
Six.
Barbara jumps over the dead bodies, takes the sword, and runs the goblin through in a bloody explosion of goblin innards. He stops laughing as this happens. He actually has this look of disbelief. It's like he felt and believed that he was invincible.
But
He
I
thought
could
he
see
was
him.
invincible. Yep. And he dies and combat ends.
Go get y'all
Nice.
your ears. I'm gonna look for loot while you chop ears off.
I'm gonna recover my other dart. Like pulling it out of his bum. Sorry.
Let's see here.
Like pulling out taser barbs.
Yes. I'm gonna do more damage by pulling it out.
Oh. Okay. So you guys, you start searching the goblins' bodies, and you found about you find 10 copper pieces on them.
Oh, we're gonna be rich.
You guys are going to be rich. You're already raking in the money.
And 4 more ears.
You cut the ears. The cleric come down. He's looking at all this shit, and he's just shaking his head. The goblins, they have a short spear, short sword. One of them has a mace, and then there's also a set of dice on the one. And they don't look particularly valuable. The dice are really roughly cuts rocks into little die shapes.
I'm gonna go pick up my hand axe too, that I dropped.
Okay. Now, as far as the room, as I mentioned, in the center of the room there was the statue, but at the front of the statue is a golden bowl, and you can tell it is made of gold. It's probably worth something, but you also notice that it's crusted with dried blood in the bowl.
Oh, good.
Fair, give me a wisdom check with the mythology bonus.
Jesus, what is the mythology bonus?
Holy crap! I hear fighting puppies.
Oh, hello.
Wow. Do you want to step in and examine this scene a little bit closer?
Yes! I want to examine it. I want to poke the bowl. Oh, I don't have my stick anymore. Shit.
And while he's doing that, I'll work on pulling the dart out of my shoulder and
Give it
Sticking
back
up his
to me.
ass.
getting try to get a bandage put on.
Ask the cleric. He's there for some reason. I am examining.
You're examining it, and you can tell it's definitely an offering plate. And something has been making, for some reason, an offering. What do you do about this?
And it appears that they've put blood into this to do something. But what? Is any one of you willing to offer some blood for the offering?
The cleric walks down and looks at it, and he looks at you, and he shrugs. He takes a glove off, pulls out a little utility knife. It's like kind of like a you only live once shrug, and he
Or we
starts
could use a
cutting.
goblin. Could
Are you
use a
gonna stop it?
goblin.
You're gonna stop.
Yeah, he should rather help the elf instead of cutting himself.
He's kind of like
We-
fine, whatever, and he goes
Barbie,
there
get
and
one of
starts.
the dead One of the dead boblins, yeah, one of the dead goblins
Whoa!
here.
Now he's
Yeah.
starting to boppling.
Okay,
He
I'll
goes
go
there-
pick up a boblin.
He
And
starts.
shake it in there that the blood goes in.
I'll pick up the one that's cut in half because that's going to be easy to shake in there.
Yep.
I'll pick up
And
a
see
half
what
of one
happens.
and hold it over it.
Let's see.
And I triggered the apocalypse.
So you pour the blood in there. While this is happening, the priest, the cleric, goes over and starts picking the glass out of Pyle's face.
Okay.
That is a problem.
Oh, good.
Bear back 1 sec.
Whoa! I heard a poppity pop sound. The blood pours in the bowl, and as far as you can tell, nothing happens.
Hmm.
But
Maybe it's the wrong blood.
or maybe it has effects beyond what you can discern.
That too.
So, what are you doing as the other party is doing other things?
Is there anything visible from the statue going somewhere? Like a small trench or something like that?
Mm-mm. Just a statue and an offering bowl in front of it.
Well, then we should probably start examining the rest of the room.
So the room, there's several piles of hay and with blankets on it. Clearly, this is where the guard goblins were slumbering before you guys really came in. There was a makeshift fire near the middle of the room.
Anything written on the walls?
No, but you do feel a foreboding presence, and you know that feeling you get when you feel like you're being watched. You feel like you're being watched.
And you feel this?
The cleric goes, since everybody else is off doing things.
Child aggro.
Child aggro. The cleric should. Too bad the cleric doesn't have detect evil.
I don't have any of this. I can. No. Are there any burrowing animals in the vicinity?
A mole pops out and like,
hello, moles, badgers.
Do you know what's going on with blood into the bowl? Nothing apparently happened as far as any of you can tell. You all feel a foreboding presence and like you're being watched. And the glass has been picked out of your face and the bleeding has been stopped by the priest, cleric, whatever.
Same thing.
Okay,
what are you suggesting?
How much did that bandage I was putting on help?
It stopped your bleeding.
Okay.
Yeah, can I have my dart back, please? Thank you.
Roll combat initiative.
I guess so. All right. Just waiting on Barbie.
Now, if you guys kind of start looking around, there's a hallway that goes off that way. There's a door here.
See this door? I see this, right?
Yes, you see the door.
I sneak up to the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my ear against it.
Okay.
I'm going to listen if I can hear something.
Roll a listening check, which is you get I think +5 because of your big ass gnome ears.
Wow!
What?
It's a natural 1 plus 5.
You don't hear anything.
Oh. That was embarrassing.
I guess I will go up to the same door he's trying to listen at, and before the gnome does anything foolish, check for traps.
Okay. Roll me a 1d20 plus. Actually, nothing because you don't have any wisdom bonuses. There appears to be no traps as far as you can tell.
Great. Luckily, I'm small and light.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna step away from the door.
Okay.
And oh. Okay.
What are you going
I
to do?
can't hear anything.
No,
That's
you
what
don't
I'm
hear anything.
telling them. I'm saying them I can't hear anything on the other side.
And I don't see that the door is trapped at all, so it should be good to open.
Yeah, you
Who's going to open it?
elf open door.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Who's open? Have we made a decision on who's opening?
Yeah, I opened it.
I'm gonna hide here where I'm standing at the corner. Just in case.
The door opens, and tune in next week. No, the door opens and opens into a fairly empty little chamber. You don't see anything of real note, Jesse.
I'll move in a bit more.
Okay, you move in, you don't see much more.
I'll move about even with the door and see if I can
Okay,
hear anything at the door.
Jesse, about the time you get there, oh, you hear something, all right. The statue in the center of the room begins to emit a low howl that begins rolling down the corridors.
It is finally doing something.
What did you do, gnome?
I used it as intended.
And it carries on for a while. What are you guys doing? As this thing makes noise.
Watching. Well, I measure how long it howls.
I want to kick it.
And then I'm going to write
kick
it
the
up.
Statue.
She's not exactly a deep thinker.
Oh. So, Barbara. At this point, you turn and you hear something from over your back to your left shoulder to the west in the map, down the corridor or at the entrance of the corridor. What do you do? Do you turn to look to see what it is?
Sure, because I'm like, which corridor? There's like a door, one we came down and the one to the left. So I'm assuming the
Fair
one to the
point.
left?
The one to your left, yes.
Okay.
You turn and you see a little girl looking at you with tears in her eyes. Roll me a wisdom check.
Great. You want the stupidest one to try to figure out that this is not a little girl.
Player smart.
I rolled
Character.
an
Yeah.
18. I don't think I have any additives.
You kind of do a double take and it's like this messed with brain, and it feels like there is something pouring, messing with your mind.
Awesome.
But you recognize that it's not right. It's not there. It looks real, but it's not. What's the gnome doing?
I'm gonna follow her over and have a look what the hell she's doing there.
Roll a check, wisdom check, and you get bonuses to spot illusions and whatnot.
Okay, what do I get as bonus for spotting illusion?
Race abilities and hands. At least I think you do.
I got a +1 to illusion saving throws.
Yeah, that will do it. Roll a 1d20 plus 1.
Plus my charmed existence on the wisdom. Or
I'll roll all of that, I guess.
Yep.
'Cause, yeah, you did take.
I don't like you dice.
You're like, you see it. You see a little girl in your gnome brain. You believe it's a little girl. What do you do?
What's she doing here?
You ask
I
that.
asked the
Okay.
barbarian.
The barbarian is eating chalk.
I'm munching on my chocolate. Look, I'm going. Ain't no girl. No girl.
Yes, she's right there.
No girl.
You're blind.
You short.
Wow. The cleric turns and he looks at you, Barbie. He's like, what is wrong with you, heartless shrew? And he starts approaching her.
Uh-oh.
Barrett, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna watch this develop because I'm wondering what the hell the little girl is doing here because it doesn't fit.
The girl takes off running down the corridor as the cleric approaches. What
I
are
was
you
gonna
doing?
pull my sword and try to kill the little girl, but never mind.
Go chase after her, tell the barbarian.
As the cleric takes off after.
Oh god, don't split the party.
The cleric takes off running.
Awesome. The one that won't scream when he needs help.
He'll have a really big fart, though.
Oh boy.
Since Jesse is AFK right now,
He's there. He's just gonna skip across.
I'm here. I'm just eating.
okay, what are you doing in all this?
I guess I'll come back and see what all the commotion's about.
Who explains it to him?
There was a little girl and the cleric went after her.
Why is there a little girl here?
I don't know.
Barbie's like, not girl.
Yes, girl.
Fake girl.
It's
You don't know what you're talking about.
Not girl. Baddie.
Wrong kind of baddie.
All right. Well, I guess we better follow on the cleric since he's supposed to be useful.
Who's taking point? Is Jesse taking point again?
Well, I'm not. I'm
Sure. Why not?
Okay. So you're going after him there? Here we go.
I guess I'm gonna follow Jesse. Wink.
So you can see that the cleric has ran down here. Cleric has ran right off the map. He has stopped in the darkness, and he is really lost. He's kind of looking around like, holy crap, where'd it go? On your left, Jesse, is a door.
Right.
Yeah, right.
On my other left.
Yeah, your letter left.
I will continue past the door. And still trying to catch up to our wayward mute.
Since I don't care about light, I'm going to sneak up. I'm going to follow, stop at the door, and listen on the door.
You don't hear any. I'll save you one, and you don't hear anything. The cleric is standing there, and Barry, you still have your hat on, right?
Yep.
The cleric is standing here, turning around, like, I don't know where she went.
Not girl.
Oh, she was there. Shut up.
Are you bringing up the rear?
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
watching these idiots chase something that's not a girl. Straight into a trap.
Dice roll terribly. The cleric standing there is confused as shit, and he kind of looks at you guys and goes, shrug. Like, I don't know where to go. What do you do now?
Well, let's check this door before we go further.
Okay.
Yep. Which means I'm going to hide behind the barbarian.
Oh, now we like me for my size, but now when I pick you up and toss you places.
Yeah. Duh.
Are we checking for traps or just opening the door?
Oh, at least I was playing with the door, but I will. I don't know. Aren't you the trap checker, elf?
I guess I will check for traps again.
One
Just-
D20.
I go knee smash.
Hot smash.
Pocket smash.
Door's safe.
Door is safe as far as you can tell. Who's opening the door?
Oh, sure, why not? I'll be dumb enough to open the door.
Nate, you open the door and then you hear the sounds of grinding metal as a board with nails comes over and freezes about halfway. It sticks because it's all rusted over the hill and not maintained or properly oiled. Doesn't come close to hitting you, but there was a trap there.
Mm-hmm.
You're like,
See?
Bobby, lucky.
Barbie, very lucky.
You going in?
Can I toss in my nomade first?
No.
You try.
Yes, I'll go
I'm
in
backing
first.
up.
I'll draw my sword.
The
as I'm
gnome should
walking
stand
in.
behind her and light her way.
Yeah, that would be great.
Fine.
Come on,
go in.
flashlight.
You step into the room and you find a bunch of broken crates and barrels and nothing of real
Great.
value. Why in good lord is that not working?
Found the storage. Nice.
There you go. You got an old storage room that was booby trapped for unknown reasons. They must have had good shit in here at one time. You find a bunch of issues of Plague Goblin.
I keep one of them for the elf.
So now that you've cleared this room, what are you guys doing now?
I'm gonna grab one and roll it up and hand it to the gnome and go,
Ready?
cleric.
Good idea.
Cleric just
What? Not right now. He's
So
like
Jesse's
a
still-
little fucking dictator. I want your computer to play Minecraft, Mom. Dude, you can wait.
Oh,
I'll move down to the intersection.
I guess I'm walking out of here again. Wink.
okay, hold on. So you come to wrong button. You come down to an intersection. You actually notice a couple torches in the distance. Let's see here. Damn it. Go places, light. Damn it. No, cooperate. Jesse, to your left, your actual left, you turn and you see a room that apparently had a door that has long been torn off its hinges, and you see more crates.
Yay!
And as you go in there, you see shelves and hooks that there are cloaks, there are hats, and various accoutrements that you would use for ritual, for religious ritual. It's besides a few of those left, there's still a few old crates and other somewhat useless things the goblins have stolen from caravans and farmers over the last year. There's a barrel of dried fruit here, enough for 10 days of rations. The rest of the food stuff is rotten.
Mm.
The cleric picks up an apple and eats it.
Our cleric dies.
And the cleric dies.
All right. Oh, I guess I'll move back up here.
I'm gonna check out the hats.
Have fun with the hats.
You never know when you need a new one.
This is true.
I'm a fashionable gnome.
There is a white pointy hat.
I'll take it.
So, Jesse, you're standing at an intersection.
Yes.
You're standing at an intersection, and there's a door to your left and a hallway, clearly going to the north. And you can tell there's a couple more doorways that lead off further up. Bear, as you're going for, you pick up a hat, you really like it, and a roach falls out.
I don't like it anymore.
Jesse, what do you do?
I'm gonna approach this door and check for traps.
Okay, 1d20 plus nothing.
A 19.
You are very confident there are no traps.
Oh god. I'll leave the room again because this is disappointing.
All right. I will go blink and open the door. Or try to.
Oh, Lord. Jesse, roll me a wisdom check.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
The wisest of the wise.
So that wasn't a really a knowledge check. That was a surprise check. Guess who won? Guess who lost?
Surprise.
Jesse, you push open the door and you see 4 goblins in the room. They're gambling, arguing, and drinking some wash whiskey they've probably stolen from a village, and they're having a good time until they hear that door. But as that door creaks open, they all start looking over their shoulders at you, and they start scrambling up. Since they won surprise, they get free actions. This one goes this way. This one goes this way. This one leaps over the table and stabs at you with a spear. Oh shit! With a spear, and he stabs you for 4 points of damage. That's why we do listening checks too. And then this other guy. Let's see here. We're gonna go Jesse. Yeah, we'll take 17. Okay, another goblin gets off attack. He misses, and Jesse, your turn.
I will attempt to try to back out of the door as much as I can.
Okay. Okay, you stumble back as you've been cut.
This map is not liking movement.
Well, the walls make it a problem. Sometimes it's actually easier if I move you guys, but
Right.
okay. And also, it snaps the grid, so if you hold the shift key down, you can put it more precisely. So you step back. Is that your whole action?
Yeah.
Barbara,
Mm-hmm.
your turn.
I step forward. I pull
You
my
put-
hatchet.
If you can get around him and through the doorway, your great sword
Can be
you
pulled.
can.
Okay, then pulled again.
Actually, I see we still have it.
I
Never
think
said
I
you
still
put it
do
away.
have it out. I never put it away.
I think, yeah, you never put it back in after you whipped it out.
Yes, well, I like to whip my things out and leave them out. So, I'm gonna swing at the one right in front of the door.
Okay, roll me 1d20.
Just do this one. This is easier.
Roll damage. It's like, I don't know why I have you rolling damage, honestly.
+2, I believe.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I mammed her again, Bear. Ooh. You knock the little elf out of the way and run forward, and you slam that sword you almost all the way through the hilt, through his chest cavity. You push. What?
Go ahead. Nope,
No.
I'm just thinking.
You smash through him, like you Hulk smash him with your sword, pretty much, and you kill him.
Does that also, if I slain my foe, allow me a great cleave on the one to the left of him?
Yep.
Do I have to reroll?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it seems kind of ridiculous to roll percentile on one hit die critters that, Whoa.
Oh. I suck.
Uh,
I rolled 2 damage. Woo!
let's see here.
Sorry, 4 damage total.
Well, like I said, it's ridiculous to roll percentiles considering this guy had 2 hit points. Now you come in and you slice the other one's arm off. It explodes in a spray of goblin blood. It's kind of like one of those moments out of Kill Bill where it just kind of fire hoses a bit and it screams and flails around and falls down dead.
Awesome.
Bear.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get Jesse new dice.
Yeah. I'm gonna move under the elf. Shitballs, move past the elf so that I can actually see what the hell's going on in there.
Okay, I'll move you. There we're about the same
There
place.
you go.
Okay.
Yep.
From your vantage point, you can see a couple dead goblins and 2 live goblins. Let's see if you can lawn dart her butt.
Yes, I like the idea. I'm gonna try and lawn dart.
I'm gonna
This
flip him
asshole.
upside down and use him as a broom.
Try to throw it between her legs.
Oh, she
That
does.
can't end badly at all.
Yeah, Bear, if you miss.
I'm going to do it because I know what I do. One goblin I can actually see, the other one on the side. Yeah, I want the one in front of me, pretty much.
What are you doing? That's
Going to lawn dart him.
Okay,
At
roll it.
least there's no clothes that are going to obstruct his view from between my legs.
And let's roll. Wow, it's a 12 altogether.
Mhm. Oh man.
Poke.
Bear, roll another hit roll. Well, at least so 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 Barbara, as you're cleaving the other guy down and you kill him, you're feeling very satisfied yourself, and then you look down and you see a dart fly between your legs and across the room towards the other guy and miss. He doesn't get you in the ass. Ooh, that could be.
And in Zoc fashion, I'm going to be like, oh, that's new.
So, Jesse, as you're bleeding back there, the priest comes back and he puts very, very intimately, he puts his hands on your shoulder and prays within himself and to himself and heals you for 4 health points of damage as he casts Cure Light Wounds.
Okay. There is a reason we keep you around.
He smiles. I didn't realize your health was quite that low. I failed some bookkeeping.
Up to 7 now.
Okay, so that starts the round over. Goblins are mad. Goblin jumps up on table, miscalculates, and falls. What the hell? No. Damn it! Goblin takes another swat, takes the one to Barbarian's right, swings at her and misses. The other one has stumbled and he is prone currently. This goes back to Barbara. No, actually, it goes back to Jesse. Jesse, but you are getting healed, and you'll be getting your heals this round because it takes a full round to heal. Are you gonna stand there and take it from the cleric as he stands behind you?
Yeah, then I'll be sending him a bill later.
And the cleric's like, Barbara. Next.
There's some creepy man-on-man action behind me. I'm going to go kill a goblin.
You got to play a little Bear White in here.
I'm going to step to the right and try to
time warp again.
gank that one with my great sword.
Okay.
Well, I figure if I step to the right, then the goblin will have gnome will have a straight shot on that goblin.
This racism against gnomes is unacceptable. Roll it. Damn, it rolls. Did you just roll? Oh, that's
no,
not
20 total.
20. Okay, 20 total. Yeah, roll damage on that guy.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's a kill. You jump through there and lop his head off.
Hulk smash.
Yeah,
Hulk
so
smash.
Bear, your little gnome.
What can I do? I'm gonna throw my dagger at him. I'm gonna throw everything I can throw. Yep, that's a good idea.
Throw it. I don't think you get. At least you have a dex bonus for throwing.
Oh yeah.
Throw it.
And let me. Don't
I'm trying to
rush
remember
me.
who threw the dagger in the Balin tomb scene in the Fellowship. I can't remember who threw it.
Roll.
Either Baromir or
Ha! Natural 20. Where's the dagger?
Hit the percentile just for shits and giggles.
For shits and giggles.
Is that
64.
64? Like I said, this is really excessive this level, so hell. Bear, you throw that, it's double damage, so I mean,
Oh, God.
you'd probably
He's
killed
dead.
it. Yeah, he's dead. You throw it, it goes right through his mouth hole and stops in his brain, and he starts choking at it before he finally expires and falls over dead.
Double damage, you say? Just for the... Yeah, he's dead. It's like
Yeah.
7.
He's just...
I turn around. God
Mhm.
damn. And I moonwalk into the room.
Do a dexterity check for me, just for shits and giggles.
+2. +13 +2 is a 15.
You make a perfect moonwalk. You made Michael Jackson proud. Billie Jean's not my... Yeah.
Careful, DMCA.
Yeah, fair point. I didn't sing all that. It went more than 30 seconds.
True.
So the combat is ended. The room there... it seems that maybe this was once a set of quarters for somebody, maybe the priest of the temple. But right now you can tell that a lot of goblins bed here. There's at least 10 piles of blankets and hay, straw. But there was only the 4. And there's some liquor bottles laying around. The cleric picks up one and goes... He sets that one down and he goes and finds another one. And it's some pretty good, decent mash whiskey stolen from Malfort. And he drinks it and he's like... corks it back in and he pockets that shit. The room is cluttered with blankets, hay, old food stuff. There's roaches running around the ground, and now and then you see a rat scurrying here to there. There's a large fire in the middle of the room, bright and light. There's a small keg of lamp oil in one corner of the room. And
I'm getting my stuff back. Like my deck and my dart.
okay.
And I'll be collecting your ears to stuff in the gnome's pocket.
Are you purposely trying to weigh this gnome down? Because there's easier ways to do that. All I gotta do is put my hand on top of his head and hold.
Of course, I'm gonna claim I killed all these goblins.
But of course,
Because I
if you
have the ears.
You killed one.
Yeah, but I have all the ears.
Hmm.
Ha.
prove it. How many goblin ears do you have down, Jesse?
13.
Damn.
Counting the ones we just found?
Yep.
Okay, yes, good. So you also find another 11 coppers.
Nice.
So you got 40 copper coins now. Hell yeah.
43 even.
Is it 43? Did I make an error? Possible. My bookkeeping's not as sharp as it used to be. So that's what you found in there. What are you guys doing now?
Wrong thing. There we go. Well, we can either go back out and
There's a door to the north. There's a
north,
hallway down the
hallway to
south.
south, or back out the way we came. Let's do. Let's see. 1 or a 2, we go north. 3, 4, go to the right. 5, 6, we'll go down the south.
Okay.
Back out the way we came.
I'm
Okay.
pointing at the door and I'm pointing at the 12 o'clock door and I'm saying, but there's a door right there.
But we skipped like 2 other hallways also. Unless you want to go through the door, we'll go through the door. Whichever.
You go through the door.
You go through the door. You pointed it out. Go through the door.
No, you're bigger.
Use your wisdom to check the door. Because
I'm gonna listen on the door because I can,
there you go.
not because I have to. Do I hear something or do I need to?
Roll check.
Rolling check. Boink.
Whoa! You better hear fucking
You hear ants fart.
something.
Fascinating.
You know, termites are actually the most gaseous animal in the world.
You what now?
I said termites are the most gaseous animal and creature in the world.
I did not know that.
Interesting. Oops. All right. I step away from the door.
You don't hear anything.
Can the elf check for any traps?
Sure. Nope, you're good.
Okay, I'm gonna check for traps too.
Oh God.
You get no bonuses there. So
I know. I find none either.
Told
If
you it was
open
good.
the door. I'm not gonna open that door. Wait, what if I check for traps?
I mean, you can. You just have no advantages to it.
Bonuses to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna check for traps because why the fuck not?
You're supposed to be
I
the
don't know what-
amazing and smart, gnome.
I have rolled a 17.
As far as you can tell, no, you're pretty confident, even though you don't know a whole hell of a lot about gnoming. As a gnome that you are, you don't know a lot about traps. But
Ah, no traps. Somebody opened it.
there is no traps. Hold on, just a real quick second. Is there anybody looking through the hallway that you'd come through?
Well, I didn't find any traps, so that's pretty much where I'm standing. If last I knew, is right in front of that door, looking.
I'm kind of standing there.
The hallway that you. God damn it!
This one.
The hallway.
Oh, and for future bookkeeping, I actually get a +2 for checking traps. I didn't know that.
Oh, but damn.
So, I'll know that in the future.
Gonna roll a 5 instead of a 3. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to eat my chair, dog?
Yes.
This dog's trying to eat my chair. He's down there nomming on it. I'm trying to. Hey! Don't chew on my chair.
So I'm trying. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on both hallways. Prohibition and all that.
Well, if you're taking it, at one point, Nay, you look behind you from the way that you'd come, and there's a wall there.
Oh, good.
Awesome. So we're not going back that way. Close that door.
Well, I mean, you can always.
Hey, why is there a wall here? There was no wall here when we came through.
There's a wall here. What are you talking about?
Who wants to roll wisdom checks?
I'm going to roll a wisdom check.
Okay.
And I have absolutely no fucking clue.
Barbarian, roll wisdom check.
Me either.
Awesome.
Let's see. As far as you guys know, it's all real.
I'm gonna go poke it with a stick.
You
I'm
go
gonna
up
throw
and-
the gnome at it.
No, God.
Are you gonna poke it, hit it, bang on it?
And throw the gnome at it.
I'm going to resist. What are you doing? What are you doing? No.
No, if you want to do that, give me a strength check.
Plus.
Oh god.
I dropped it again. Wiggly ass gnome.
He squirts out and runs away from you. He's like, no, keep your hands off me.
Wiggly ass gnome, sit still.
No. Gonna stay far away from her.
The cleric goes up to it with his hammer and bangs on it, and it gives off a
Okay.
bit of a hollow sound. Like maybe it's not very thick, but it's there.
Wondering if I should pull out my hammer and take a swing at it.
You can hammer on it. You can continue on and do whatever you guys want to.
Hammer it.
You want me to
Stop.
do some hammer time?
Hammer time.
I don't know. Strength check on that?
No. You start hitting it with a hammer.
Yeah, sure.
You smash it with the hammer, and a bit of it chips off, and it loudly resonates in the room. So you can only imagine what it sounds like on the other side. You know this thing banging on it's going to be very loud. But
So we're not gonna do that.
But you're confident that you can put a hole through it.
But, well, that's gonna bring a lot of extra people we may not need.
That's true.
I guess we can always try going forward, and if we find dead ends, then we'll hammer down the wall.
Yep.
I'm gonna open the 12 o'clock door.
I thought you wanted me to open it, you scary little gnome.
He's trying to get away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run away, little girl.
Run away.
Oops. There, that's away.
Why are you laughing? I don't like it when you laugh.
Nothing. What are you guys doing?
He just opened the door.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a way. Somebody lead
You don't see anything. You don't hear anything.
I'm not going first. I don't have cool vision or trap sensing or any of that shit. One of y'all needs to go first.
I still have the damn light on my head.
Flashlight.
Yeah.
All right, I'll work my way into the hall.
Can I
Let's
roll
see.
the gnome into a ball and roll him down the hallway?
You could try.
Keep dropping him. He's wiggly.
You gotta do a strength check to subdue him, and then a dexterity check to roll him, and then a hit check to roll him down the hallway.
It's almost worth it.
Fine.
Bear, your headlamp goes out
Oh,
As-
finally.
as it finally expires.
I can see.
Feed on you two. Pissed puppy.
Okay, so you start wandering down. You see a door on the left.
And I will listen and see if I can hear anything as I'm standing at the
Roll a
door.
wisdom. Roll a wisdom check.
Ooh, I forgot. I got a +2, so that would actually be a 16.
So you put your ear to the door, your fine, high-powered elf ears, and you hear a.
Did a termite just fart?
Oh no! I like the fact that we had the Venturer running behind me, like total product placement.
Mhm. Yep.
Oh. So what are we doing?
Check the door.
I will check the door for traps.
Okay. You check. As
Perfectly
far,
safe.
yeah, you're perfectly
This
safe.
is ridiculous.
You don't find anything. It's safe as far as you know. What are we doing now? Who? What? Where?
Well, then open it.
You're gonna open it. Who's opening it? Okay, the
I
barbarian.
guess I will.
Oh, she volunteered first.
Okay.
So you open the door and. Damn it! Come on.
Let's see. Oh boy.
God damn it! Fine. Piece of crap. So you open the door up, and there's a torch. There's enough torchlight near that when you open it, Barbara, it's the box set for the Shadow of Ostrag, what we're actually running. Or I ordered it a couple weeks ago off of gift stream from Lord Gazuma. I'm like, I'm gonna run this. Nate, you open the door, and like I said, there is just enough light that you see a goblin perched on a bucket, sitting on a bucket.
Rar smash.
And he looks pretty damn surprised.
Ooh, don't I have a plus to surprise?
Yeah, and he's failed his surprise check, so roll it and see if you're as surprised as he is. How surprised are you by the gnome on the crapper? Goblin!
So +2
Goblin.
versus surprise, so a 20 plus 2.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm as surprised as he is. That he's on a crapper.
Oh god.
I'll roll d10s for initiative.
Apparently not us.
What'd you roll?
A 2.
Yeah, that's bad. The goblin, the goblin pops up off of his
That's off the pooper.
off the pooper, jerks his pants up, and charges you. I'll give you a minus to be not, just to be nice. Roll my big twatting dice. Roll a big 7, and he still kind of stumbles in the process. He's pulling fast and takes a swipe at you, Barbarian, but he misses. Barbarian, you're up next.
Take a
Versus-
swing back. 15.
Ooh, roll damage.
A 9.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Barbarian, you come in and you hit him so hard with that sword, you send him flying backwards. He hits the wall.
He finally poops out what he was trying to poop on the crapper.
He bounces off the wall. It falls headfirst into the barrel.
Yeah, I'm not going in there.
You sure you
Thanks.
don't want them ears?
Nah.
But you
I'll
need them
pass.
ears. You can tell everybody how you killed all these things. Come on, go fishing for ears.
I'm not stepping in there. No. No.
Wow, we are hitting World of Warcraft levels of humor.
Yeah.
This game's shitty, man. We killed.
I went down the toilet.
Now,
pretty
Steven
fast.
Chanel himself said that shit. Well, the goblin got killed last night, answering the call of nature. Killing him before he was finished was just rude. This is even worse.
At least he finished.
He got the shit knocked out of him.
Who needs X-Lax when you have Barbie around?
Barbie, another version of stool softener.
Look for the pink box.
That's why they call us nerds.
You kill him, and you guys discovered this is a latrine. Basically, there are buckets. It smells terribly, and there's a dead goblin. Anybody gonna search his body?
No.
Huh, that's where the magic dagger is. Anyway, If I was really cruel, I would do that. Just that. Are you gonna move on?
See,
Yeah.
I think we should go back the way we came because it smells in here.
You go out and close the door behind you.
Mm-hmm. You're not that
Alright.
way.
All right, now that they're done playing in there, I will listen at this door.
Roll me.
Oh my god.
Oh wow!
An 18.
You are very confident you don't hear anything in there.
Yeah, while I'm just lollygagging here against the door, I might as well check for traps.
I'm very happy to all of you. I'm giving you guys are going to get good XP for a use of abilities.
Holy crap.
Another 18.
You are very confident there is no traps.
I guess I'll open the door then, since it just got opened. And step over here.
I'm gonna look. Oh.
Sorry.
Gonna walk in. Oh.
Fuck.
Great.
So you go in there and you find all sorts of miscellaneous bones of various human and humanoid type creatures. Nothing of real value in here.
Can I probably not figure out what killed them? I'm not a.
You can tell that some of them have been there for a very long time. At least
Are
the
they
human
not
ones.
on?
No.
Bite marks? Oh.
No.
Are there any intact skulls?
Yes, there is. A cleric is looking at you and looking at skulls, and he's like,
I'm gonna take the prettiest, and I'm keeping it.
cleric goes. And you can tell he says a silent prayer to himself and looks up skyward.
I need it for my desk at home.
Maybe you could bedazzle it too.
Oh yeah, paint it. Make
Or
it purple.
bedazzle it, which is the term. I'm not sure which is the correct term.
No idea.
So,
Lay it in gold or something like that.
so Jesse, you playing Point Elf?
Yep, right on the ear.
Jesse, you come back around the corner and you find you've looped around.
Hooray!
There are rooms to your left and right. They are more miscellaneous storage rooms.
Mm.
Right. Just uncover the map.
Anything interesting in them?
No.
Yeah.
You can tell there's been some goods have been stolen from the caravans, but nothing real interest to your party, and nothing worth carrying back to try to sell, unless you want to really weigh yourself down.
Yeah.
Did you want to play with your ball?
Man. So you come back around to where you started earlier.
All right, I guess we'll head back. Or go back to
Jesse, as you're walking down the hallway, you keep hearing this ominous voice in your head saying, right path, right. And only you hear it.
Okay, I'm hearing
Voices I'm hearing voices.
Somebody needs the psyche bell.
I'm just go.
So making my way back down to
Yeah.
this door
So-
Gonna
again.
follow him. Wait. Oh, oops.
You know what? Hell, I'm gonna bump your vision a little bit. Here, I'll put you right there. You can see that the hallway. There's a door on your left, and then there's a passage to the right.
I'll do the listen at the door again. See if anything's changed.
Yep.
Whoa. You're very confident that you don't hear anything.
Traps.
Yeah, you're very confident that there's. Or you're fairly confident. Good lord!
So confident.
Mhm. By the way, guys, I'm going to tell you, you've been very lucky. You guys have been very lucky. I've been rolling very badly on random encounter checks.
Nice.
You've only gotten like one all night, and I have rolled many of them. So, Jesse, so you got the door to the left, the hallway to the right. And you're going to open the door.
Yeah, I would. I was trying to, but it won't open.
You open the door, and it's a long hallway. You see a archway going left, and you see one going right.
Using my move silently, I will creep down the hallway.
You still have to roll for that, but I'll spare you this time.
Hmm. Oh boy. Gonna pick on this one. But he does that.
You see a hallway and a couple of possible doors and passageways down that way.
Okay.
Barbara is left in the dark as Jesse runs off without her. You light her torch.
I can see. I can see. I wonder. Wait, give me a sec. Since she's blind in the dark, I'm going to cast light on her sword.
Oh,
Woo!
And while she's doing that, getting that all lit up, just checking in here.
miscellaneous storage. Don't see anything too
I never
exciting.
expected a gnome to be the light of my life.
I'm going to dispel it again.
Bear.
No, it was a compliment.
Hey, Bear.
Hmm?
Do you try to make it any specific color? Wink, wink.
Pink, 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 pink.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it pink. Right.
Well, it is pink. Let's see. I keep messing with it. There we go.
Perfect.
You can see the pink light. You can see the pink.
Yes.
Well, you should be able to
Okay.
find it.
That was my light spell for today.
So, what are we doing now? That is
I don't
Jesse
even know where
has.
Jesse ran off to.
He ran up and to the left.
Oh.
Now there's another door to the right. Sink the pink. I don't know. They could potentially.
Yeah. I mean, you found what, a storage room?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yep. There's nothing of real interest.
So, Elf, you have two doors to pick between.
I'll
Well-
check this one right here. Listening.
Rolling.
19.
Was that a sound check?
Yeah.
You hear nothing. You hear nothing. You see nothing.
15 for traps.
You're pretty sure there's no traps. You going in? So, Jesse, you going in?
Yeah. Balls
So,
deep.
Jesse, when you open the door, you are hit with the overwhelming odor of rotting flesh, and as you
Oh,
step
good.
in, you hear the cracking of bones under your feet, and in front of you there is a fairly large diameter well going down into the ground. From the roof, you could tell that this probably was the well that once served the temple complex, and you can actually still kind of see where the shaft above was still. You can see the remains of it, but it looks like it's been buried. There's only a little bit of light gleaming through. And that's what you see right now.
Okay. So nothing of interest besides some. Oh well.
Well, you haven't really searched the room. I mean, that's just from your vantage point.
Alright. Alright, I guess I'll walk around the room.
Anybody else going in with him?
Yeah.
Try not to fall down the well.
Anybody doing any checks or anything like that?
Yes, let's investigate. Boink.
What kind of roll are you gonna make?
Hmm. I mean, I could investigate the well, or maybe if there's something written on the walls.
You know, listen. Give me a specific so I know.
Investigate the well.
Well, actually, just do a wisdom check on the well, and with your wisdom bonuses, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Wow. That's awesome. 9. That's not gonna fly.
So what was your total?
9.
If you make that a hearing check, you will hear us. You'll hear some sort of fluttering down in the well.
Okay.
Do you hear? Are you looking down it?
Yeah, I'm gonna look down.
Okay. Who is all in the room?
It's gonna be bats, isn't it?
Bats. Why does it have to be bats?
This is bat country.
I suppose I'm still on there.
Nate, where are you at?
I was like still outside outside the door, haven't quite come in yet.
Okay.
Kind of watching the hallways to make sure we don't have any goblins come up behind us.
So you're standing there, and the fluttering sound gets more and more. I want everybody to roll a wisdom check. Let's see here. Okay, you're prime. Okay.
15.
13. Wow, I'm more wisdom-y than you.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all need to have gotten at least a 15 or higher. So I think only Bear,
Yeah.
you are not surprised by what's coming.
Yay! It's only
You're
because
looking over. You are great. You are very interested, and you start kind of peering more and more over the hole.
Going down the hole. Oh yeah.
when this gray and fuzzy thing shoots out of the well, shoots over you, and lands behind you.
What the hell?
It's a giant spider.
Aw.
A giant wolf spider pops up out and lands in front of you. Nay, since you're the biggest one.
Don't like spiders.
Oh, Al, that's unfortunate. Let's see here. It jumps out and bites you.
Not nice.
It bites you. It sinks its fangs into you, Nay.
Ew.
For 3 points of damage.
Ew.
But wait,
There's
more.
more. 'Cause
Roll me
it's
a
gonna
Constitution
poison me.
save.
Oh god.
Constitution save. What's my constitution?
You get a plus
Plus
one.
1.
Yep. So that's going to be. Oh, you're so fucking lucky. It bites into you, Nate. You feel a shivering pain from the bite and something shooting into your veins, but your body, you are too stubborn or maybe too dumb. I don't know which. To
The first one, thank you.
But you're like, oh, burning flesh, bad. Nobody, bad. Me no paralyzed. And you fight it off. Bear, I'm going to give you a free action. Since you're not surprised, what are you going to do?
Does this fall under burrowing animal?
No, because it really wasn't burrow. It was down in a well.
Yeah, but can they burrow?
No. I don't think wolf spiders can burrow.
I'm going to look this up. Because I'm really wondering. No, everything falls apart. I mean, they have tunnels.
I don't know. Let's see here.
At least the ones that I know.
Can wolf spiders drown? Should I kill wolf spiders in the house? Do they make nests? Do they burrow? Most wolf spiders spend their time on the ground. Sometimes they dig burrows or make holes in rocks or logs to live on.
So if they make holes, then they're burrowing.
Oh my god. Well, what are you going to do?
Well, since they're burrowing animals, let me get to my fucking... Oh, there we are. Where's my... fuck. This is all falling apart. Yeah. Okay. I have my animal empathy, and I'm an animal speaker.
Are you going to kind of calm the...
Yes.
Let's see here. Let's see how that works.
Make it my pet. I'm going to have a pet spider.
Okay, animal empathy. Gnomes who take in first...
Go there.
Oh. So I think this is going to be a charisma check, but your charisma is, well, it's secondary.
It's a secondary.
It's a secondary, so you get a +2. So, okay, hold on.
Of course, if I fail, people are going to die.
Roll dice.
Click dice first. It's a 20. Natural.
And that's when he broke the DM. Okay. So what are you doing? What are you doing? Describe your actions.
It is a spider. I'm behind it. I'm going to put my hands up. I'm going to and I put my hand on its bum. Going.
Did you ask for permission?
No, I'm a gnome. I'm exempt of permissions. It's a racial skill. And then, spider, come.
So it does it does like a 180, and it looks at you. Kind of does it looks at you like it gets like right in your face. And if a spider could
So
smile,
good.
if a spider could smile, it would smile at you, Bear. It would smile
Oh.
at you. It would show its big, fangs and shit, and its many little eyes blinking at you, and then it goes back and it points towards someone else in the party. Who wants to roll initiative?
No!
You charmed it.
It's
You
spider.
charmed it. You have won its heart and mind, so it won't eat you. But you're gonna have to try to convince it not to eat somebody else. Who's rolling?
Oh well.
Oh, great.
Oh Lord. 10. Jesse, you get to go first.
Oh boy.
Does it appear that I noticed that the spider is looking upon the gnome with loving eyes?
Give me your wisdom check real quick.
At least you
Oh,
use the
God.
plural form of eyes.
Is that a 15?
That's a 15.
You noticed that it turned to face it, but well, wait a minute. Well, you noticed that it made eyes with Bear. You're not sure if it's gonna be if he's trying to friend him or hump him. Nate, whoa.
I thought we reserved spider love for Luke Walker.
Well, you know.
I'll
He is-
step back here and have my weapon ready, but stepping back.
Coward. Nay, you're next. Cleric is like, go like.
People like to kill me.
Let me roll my wisdom check too. Hang on.
You think
Roll
the spider
20.
is in love with Bear?
Oh,
Oh.
damn. That's
So I'm gonna just do this. Enjoy your spider time. Black screen, take 2.
And Jesse gets to watch.
Oh, my.
He will never be the same.
Bear, you're next.
Well, I'm going to soothe the spider. It's okay. It's okay. Who
There,
is a
there.
good? Who is a good?
Okay, roll me
Whatever.
1d20.
If anything.
I guess +1 with your. Well, let's see. Charisma. Let's see here. Let's see what you can do.
Boink. Well, probably not much.
The spider looks at you, Bear, and kind of, if it could wink or lick you, it probably would have. I don't think spider could. It would
I
drool.
don't have tongues. Oh, great.
Now he's gonna giggle.
It's okay. Pet, pet, pet.
Can spiders lick?
Oh, the spider, all of a sudden, he looks at you and you hear this in the background. Hang on, let me find it.
God.
20 XP to Nay.
Let's
Earned.
get it on. As it starts in the background, as all the eyes turn to the gnome.
And
Jesse's
then right
trying.
after that, it kind of nods, gives you a knowing nod before it leaps right over you, Bear. Bear, it leaps over you, and these now this particular strange species of spider cannot spin webs, but it can leap.
Mhm.
Ooh. Is Jesse out?
He's sitting back down. Wyatt Egger.
Jesse, it leaps over Bear gnome, the whale, lands in front of you and bites you for 3 hit points of damage. Give me a Constitution save. Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, guess it's gonna be bad. Jesse, if you ever rolled a natural 20.
$16.
So
So how much was the initial damage?
3. Okay, let's see. Jesse, this thing jumps over. It bites you for that damage, and you feel fire shooting your veins, and your joints begin locking up, and you are seize up, paralyzed, and fall over.
Oh, hold on a second.
Unless you have,
That's better.
do you have any?
No,
What? Do you have any bonuses to poisons? I
no,
don't think so.
just well, I have delay and neutralize poison. Let me look that.
Yeah, that would
quick.
be working on somebody else. You would be using herbs and stuff, and you would have to know the poison. Because I do remember actually reading that.
Yep. Okay. Other than that, no, nothing. Just sleeping.
You fall
Um,
over. Yeah, you're not sleeping. Your eyes are frozen in place, and you're going to see all the horrible things that are about to be thrust upon you. It's not Jesse's night tonight. Barbara, you're up next.
Shut the
I'm
door. I'm
going-
in the hallway. I'm not listening to any of the sounds going on in there.
So you're not doing anything?
No. The door's shut. I don't know. He's paralyzed. I'm thinking it's some kind of
The
like
cler-
eight-legged
okay.
spider love. I don't know.
The cleric is pushing you from behind. Like,
Oh God. I'm like, I look at him and go,
Boy.
"You open the damn door."
he's like, he steps back and looks he points at you and goes, like
Fine.
He looks at you and goes like this and like this. Like, I can't get past you, but you can take it as a fat joke too.
If
Good dad.
if I see some shit I don't want to see, man, you've got to heal this mind break that I'm gonna have. Okay.
Cue porno music.
Hang on. Let me Google.
Oh. Actually, you know what happens? So now you throw the door open and you see what's happening to Jesse. I mean, figuratively, it kind of is what's about to happen to Jesse. Like,
Who's on his phone, just not even paying attention. Okay. Has the spider leapt for me yet?
No, it's still over there doing bad things to Jesse. Or it just
Well,
bit Jesse.
I'm gonna
You
look
find the
at
door-
Fizzle Spank and be like, "You control pet."
That would
Kinda.
newspaper.
Sorta.
I
Takes a
mean,
while.
if you guys don't save Jesse, what's going to happen to me is going to be pornographic.
Oh yeah.
Don't even know how to save him. And
Well-
believe me, I ain't sucking that poison out.
The cleric
Oh.
still's like,
Okay,
she's
God,
like the
quit
only one.
pushing. I don't know how
So-
to save him from that poison.
so-
I smack things.
You might be more worried about saving him from the spider that's standing over, getting ready to eat his.
Yeah, all right. I'll
Eat his
go over
ass.
and- Yo, okay. Well, I'm gonna come over and smack the spider that should be over next to him if it's doing bad things
Ooh,
to him.
smaky spider.
Okay, Nate, you gonna go for it? Oh,
Yeah.
I need to move that.
He's
So
being, sodomized. I might as well help him.
Let me look up something real quick.
He's gonna have hell of an AC though with his hard carcassy shell.
Wait. That's
Damn it.
partially one reason I want to. I need to print some of these tables out, so I have to look at situational awareness. Nate, since you're attacking from the rear, you get a +2 to hit.
Nobody's gonna go with the joke that I'm attacking from the rear. Okay.
No, I was about to. I was like, you're going to get a bonus from doing it from behind.
So +4 to do it from behind. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Awesome.
You
Wow.
I'm
attacking from the
so
rear,
scarred
and
by what is going on.
you're a little. I wonder if Barbara has a weakness of fear of spiders.
Probably.
The sword bounces off the spider's ass. No, you're next.
You can fucking toss a nickel off that thing, apparently.
Well, what else could I do other than try to soothe it more so that it stops attacking them? We need to stop them from trying to eat them.
So you're going to run around there and try to soothe it?
Yeah. Be a good spider, no bitey. No
1d20 plus whatever. Let's see. It is very agitated, and it's going to be harder to soothe.
No.
Oh, God. I make a lot of people feel strange, Chuck. I hope you get another natural 20.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Your soothing has pissed it off more, and it's starting to wonder if you're actually its friend.
Oh, boy. Not good.
You guys are going to need some help. The cleric runs in. Who wants to roll for the cleric?
I'm too paralyzed to roll.
Oh, actually, Jesse, you're perfectly capable. Since you can't do much, you can roll for him.
Oh, what is this nimwit doing?
He's going to attack. Give me a 1d20. How much you get?
Oh, boy.
The cleric runs in with his sword and ha! But he's really face is over animated. He's like, and he fails to do anything, which goes back to the spider. Nay, the spider is angry at you. Oh.
Oh, careful.
Oh.
Very careful.
That ain't good. That's very unfortunate, in fact.
Great. I hear more rolling.
I got.
Great. Fantastic.
Thankfully, though. Okay, so you're lucky, though, Nay. Hold on real quick. Okay. As he's going to do triple damage to you, give me a Constitution saving throw. And he's hitting you for 6 points of damage.
Who is that? Oh.
Ooh, that takes you. What was your
14 total.
14 total. That's he jumps in and bites you in the thigh hard, and you feel the venom sweeping through your body, and you're paralyzed.
Awesome.
You fall over.
Bear, you better fix your fucking spider.
Well, you
Bear?
can't attack it now. That's good.
Huh?
I can't attack it now, so that's good.
It attacked us first.
It's a spider!
It's raping the elf.
Yeah, so?
Man, we're going for a TPK.
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing I can try is calm it down so that it stops attacking. I don't want to attack it.
But you could do like the Jurassic Park thing, be like, and run down the hallway like Jeff Goldblum and see if you can chase you.
Let's
Bear?
see. Yes.
Are you sure that's what you want to do? I mean, I'm like being really generous. I'm going to be really generous to you.
Well,
Like, I'm sitting here looking at your sheet. I'm like, if you fail this, it's between you and
Yep.
the cleric.
it already is between me and the cleric.
But you
Because
need
they're
like a
both
knock it out. I wonder.
I can't really
I
do
wonder.
much damage.
Let's see here.
Wait.
Oh shit!
Mm.
That moment when you go, "Oh crap! I should have had these different spells on there." Oh wait, I do have it on there, but will it
You
work?
do.
I don't know. You keep looking.
I'm thinking. Do I have some baking still?
Somewhat.
Some bacon. Trying to lure it with food.
You know what? I'm gonna allow it because your options are pretty shitty right now.
Yeah.
Damn, hold person does not hold spider. Damn.
No, I was thinking of the others, but they are not humanoids. Just like I can't use the charm person. It's not a person, and even influence. It's not a humanoid.
Oh. The cleric is looking at you like, what are we gonna do, buddy? He has an idea, but he's afraid of what's gonna do.
Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna try it with the food.
The cleric looks at you and he's like, points at you, points at Spider, and he's like, and he nods like, and then he's like, points at you and points at the door, and then he goes, but he says you like implying really fast.
Oh god, I'm a gnome. I'm not fast.
No, you better get fast. So you're gonna try to charm the spider with a piece of bacon?
I'm gonna try and charm the spider with a piece of bacon because I can.
Okay, I'm gonna give you +2 to the charisma roll.
It's gonna be a shit show. Yep. Of course it does.
Oh,
Well.
the
Perfect.
cleric just, you can tell he is just.
Yep.
The good Lord has failed me, and I should not have went with these people. The cleric is going to
nothing.
Cleric. Who wants to roll for the cleric? Nay, since you're paralyzed, you want to roll and pray for a natural 20?
Oh, sure.
And he murmurs something. He murmurs a prayer.
D20, any pluses?
Just roll a d20 and I'll figure it out.
Whoa!
What you roll?
A 20.
Yep.
You rolled 20. Okay, we can work with this. Ooh.
Or not.
I need another piece of paper. This is one of these moments where I'm realizing, yeah, doing this at these levels is pretty bad. Let's see. Like I said, you can tell he is whispering a deep prayer to himself before he goes out on what is essentially a suicide mission at this point. What was that, real quick? And he's at peace. Oh! The cleric runs and jumps up, feeling empowered by his god, and he slams the sword into the top of the spider, inflicting 16 points of damage, causing massive damage to the spider. He's not dead, but he has massively effed it up. And he's on top of this spider. Nate, roll me a 1d20 plus 2. Oh! So not only does he
Don't
do
need the
that,
+2 apparently.
no, you don't need. He latches on to the spider and holds on to it.
Wow.
And he's got the sword in it, and he's jerking it around, and the spider's doing the herky jerky. Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Well,
I'm gonna do.
I'm not going to charm it now.
Hold on a second. The spider gets a saving throw. He fails the saving throw. Bear.
I'm going to do a light show
You're gonna.
because I can.
You could
Yeah,
just
a light
fucking
show.
stab it. You're gonna do a light show.
Well, wait, stab. What do I do with stab? Stab does 1d4 at most. And I have a -1.
What do you? He is pretty hurt. I'm just gonna put it that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack it with my club.
Okay, roll on that.
The gnome's gonna give him a headache.
Oh god.
Bear, you'll get a +1 because I think this is a flank attack. I think the flank attack's +1.
Could be. Roll. I don't think that does anything.
You run, and the spider's freaking out so bad it jumps over you. It is trying. It's gonna try to make another saving throw to throw. Priest, it fails. It is still holding on. The cleric. Who wants to roll another attack for the cleric? Jesse, how about you? We'll
Go
swap
for it.
off between the paralyzed people.
$16.
Roll me 1d8 plus 1 damage. That's gonna be 2. That's gonna be 2 points of damage.
Nice.
So he's still. Roll me another 1d20. Plus 2. Or let's see.
So 14.
Okay, so so he is thrashing the sword around, causing more damage, cutting to it until the spider jinks real hard, and he loses the grip, and he slips and falls to the floor. Sword is still embedded in the spider. Bear, since the spider attacked, you attack the spider. The spider's going to attack you. Spider lunges at you, Bear, and misses. Bear, you're next.
Well, I'm gonna club it again. Let's go clubbing, spider.
It's easy to miss him when he's so little.
You're
Yep.
like Frodo and
Mm-hmm.
Too bad I don't have sting.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a real shame.
Okay. I'm gonna club again. With my dexterity.
Let's go clubbing. Let's go clubbing.
Let
To
me
use the
check.
club as a hammer and hammer the sword in some more.
That is a 13.
Uh,
Oh, if
is there any bonuses you can put in that? You have a +1, which negates
it's
the
14.
-1.
Yeah.
So I don't think you hit that, did you?
No, I don't think so. With 13.
You come, Bear. You pop it on the head, but it bounces off.
Donk.
We're gonna call the spider little bunny Foo.
Down. Down.
The cleric gets up. He has no weapon. Who wants to decide? Does anybody have any suggestions for the cleric?
Jump on the spider's back and grab the sword.
Nate,
busy
roll
with
me a
me.
1d20 dexterity check. So
Oh, does he have any modifiers to his
nope.
dexterity?
Roll it. Nope. He's not very dexterity. He
Damn.
runs up and tries to jump on him and does not make it. He kind of jumps up, grabs on one of his legs, and gets thrown to the ground. Spider gets mad, turns to attack him. Ooh.
We're gonna TPK this. We're all gonna be paralyzed.
Roll a Constitution check. Somebody 1d20.
Awesome.
Damn.
That's not what I wanted. I guess that is what I wanted. Spider inflicts 3 points of damage upon the cleric, and he feels the poison rushing through his veins, and he is paralyzed. Back to Bear.
Mirror image.
Bear, I'm going to give you a quick advice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever select a deity?
Nope. Because I have no clue what they are.
I still like how it's a wolf spider, but supposedly they're poisonous when in the real world they're not.
This is Air Day. It's not the real world, Nay. You think you know that, but
Well,
you're a barbarian, so you
Hey,
don't know
you
that.
Googled to see if they could actually burrow, so
Well, fuck off.
touche.
Bear, you can tell the spider is stumbling around, and it is hurt pretty good. You can try throwing darts at it.
I'm gonna stab myself. That's gonna happen.
He could try running out the room. I guess it close the door and let him eat your party.
But I wanted to, and the DM's like, you sure?
Well, no, it wasn't the end. The cleric was very upset. You could have still ran.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bear, go out there and get the naked guy to come help you. Yes, ever.
Trusting the GM is like trusting a gnome.
Oh, this is tense. Bear, don't fuck up.
Well, I'm going to go with mirror image.
So
I'm gonna make an army of gnomes.
Okay, so you start casting that. That's gonna take
Yep.
That's gonna take one hold on. Yep, one turn. So
D4 plus 1 images.
the spider leaps at you, but your little dexterous little ass managed to get out of the way, and it does not make contact. You are now multiple images. Hold on.
Roll the images.
Yeah.
Give me a lot of them, please. 4. Jesse's nightmare has come true.
That's not
So-
my nightmare. That would be Mike's nightmare.
So no, gnomes are popping up everywhere, Jesse. They are standing over your stain, or they're all going.
that nightmare.
Yep. Okay, I need to
Bear,
remove one.
what are you gonna do? You gonna take a attack? I know what you should do, but I'm debating whether. I mean, I kind of thinking, you know what? Once they get in the dungeon, I'm gonna kind of let them go. You know, push the bird out of the nest, the baby bird.
Mm-hmm.
You do have an advantage on ranged attacks. You have it +2 on that.
Does color spray count as a ranged attack?
Well, color spray doesn't have a hit attack. It's
Right.
Let's see here. If you cast color spray,
Oh, I didn't even see that.
okay.
Oh, wait, that's something different.
Okay, if you spray it on this guy, he's gonna be blinded for 1d4 rounds.
Oh, where did I have this?
So the color
thing?
spray might be a little bit excessive at this point because he's already gonna have a hard time getting you because you got mirror image all over the place.
I don't want to use the dark tendril thing. The chaos, the minor chaos, isn't really worth it because it takes several turns to hit. Well, it lasts for like 2 turns or so.
Yeah, I mean, you could try to wing it and hope he don't hit you. I didn't have that. I didn't write that one.
I only have one of them. So, what is the most?
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a dagger throw.
Okay, throw that beautiful bean dagger.
Be a good dagger, and don't be useless. So let's check this quickly. I have a +2 on dagger throw.
Bear, do you think your gnome is your gnome a believer in a higher power of generic disposition?
Well, that depends what the higher power of generic disposition is. If you're telling me that he believes in what the gnomish clans have or believe in, yes.
Just tell me this: does your gnome believe in a god, and does he pray?
Yes.
Roll me a flat 20. The gods shit upon you.
Thanks.
You're not getting a to hit bonus from any higher powers.
Great.
Roll your attack.
So I'm only getting my 2.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Actually, no, you're getting up your +1 to hit too.
Let's see.
So
okay,
you're getting 3. Prone plus.
Roll. 17 plus 3 is a 20.
Roll damage.
Fuck, what is that thing?
You know what, Bear? Forget roll damage out of curiosity.
It's a 1d4, but it's a -1.
Oh my god, what if you do no damage?
It's a 1. I do 1 damage.
Bear, you throw it and it goes right through its cluster of eyes into its brain. It jerks a few times, stumbles, and flips over on its back dead.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, now I have a problem. I'm not a healer.
So, Bear, you're standing here all alone. Well, not all alone. You have all your different gnomes. You're standing in a room full of gnomes. And all your party is laying around. Their eyes are still moving. They're tracking. They don't see any discomfort except for the fact they're just the elf is a little freaked out by all the gnomes and his eyes are beating all over the place. Barbie's just kind of like, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie, and her little eyes are bouncing around to the beat of the song, right? And
I don't guess
the cleric
anyone,
just has a blank stare.
anyone has any antidotes. Because I don't have any. Wait, what do I have?
Let's see. Bear, you know what? You have alchemy. So
I have alchemy, yep.
maybe roll me a 1d20 wisdom check +1. Maybe you will.
Nope. Brilliant.
Man, you're fucked. So, what do you do?
That's a good question. Does the cleric have anything on him?
You start rummaging through his belongings. You do not find any cure.
That's great.
You know what? Hold on. Bear, roll me no, whoa. Bear,
I'm going back to town and call help.
Bear, we're gonna since I didn't actually have time to put all the crap on the really do a proper preparation of the cleric. I'm gonna do a DM solid. Roll me a percentile, and if you get high,
oh god,
there is gonna be a potion.
89.
89. You dig around and you find a bottle of cure potion. Cure potion. Cure potion.
Cure potion. Okay, I'm gonna give it to the cleric because he's kind of the medical expert.
You give him the thing, and it doesn't appear to do anything at first. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out which is the real gnome.
While I wait, I'm going to look at one of the mirror images and I tell him, "Hey, you got some playing cards?"
The dog's playing poker as the gnome's playing poker. So it takes about almost a minute before the cleric starts shaking and he goes and he starts getting motion and mobility back. He slaps his face a couple times and goes and he sits up and blinks long and slowly, and he looks at you and goes, somebody roll me a 1d20 for the +3 for the cleric.
Sure.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's beautiful, Jesse.
Wow.
The cleric spends some time examining the spider and then looking at you guys and looking at the spider, and he comes to you, Bear, and looks at you, and he points at Barbie and Paul, and he points at him, then he goes, what? No, not that. He's struggling, trying to figure out how to deal with his vial of science. He points at both of them, and he goes, and then he counts out 8.
I'm going to reach into my backpack and get out my inkwell and quill, and I'm going to give it to him and tell him write it down.
He looks at you and goes, that would be.
I don't speak, weirdo! Screw your vows. Speak, man. Speak.
He's like, and he's incensed by this. He's like, points to the sky and points at the spider and points at the sword and like, and he points at you. He's like, he's just making mad gestures and gyrations, and you have no fucking idea what's going
Goblin
on.
walks in and just stares at us and goes, "What the fuck?"
Oh shit! I rolled a 1 on the random count. No. He goes over and slaps Barbara on the head, like, and then looks at you, and he starts like counting until he hits 48, and he starts over again. And he
Okay. I do the same to Jesse.
he looks at you like, you understand shit?
No. I'm not a medical expert.
He takes his flask out and takes a drink.
Hey, can I have a drink, please? I need one.
He's like, he goes and points to your pack, and he goes like this.
Something small in my pack.
Not. And he points at Barbara and goes,
Food?
it worse.
Chalk?
He points at Barbara and goes like this.
The
and he goes
candle?
like this.
What else do I have?
And
I mean,
the bear is fired from charades.
I can try
guys,
this healing wax.
Hey guys, do you, Nate, do you have an idea what he's going on about?
I have a feeling that he's pretty much telling him that now that the spider's dead, it's going to wear off on its own within a set amount of time.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe. Bear's trying to figure out what's on. It's like, what is he called? He's like,
It's a gnome. He doesn't play human charades. Silly people. And he doesn't have any books to read while we wait. That sucks.
uh, he's he grabs Bear. He grabs you by your ears and strikes you
Whoa.
once
I
and
kick him in the
pushes you away.
nuts.
And he's
No, I
like,
punch him in the nuts.
"Do you punch him?
You don't grab me by the fucking ears, man. That's not okay.
Roll attack roll then."
You know what? Women have said that forever. Nobody's listened. So forget you know.
Bear, if you're gonna attack, roll a 1d20.
No, I'm gonna be
He's
nice.
gonna stumble and fall down the well and die. He's like, he's very flustered at this point now. And again, he makes the motion, counting to 48, and he points at them.
Minutes,
48.
hours, days, seconds,
He's like,
years.
stop. She's like trying to get you like go slow.
Minutes. Days. Hours. Oh. They finally the gnome gets it.
Bear, you know what we ought to do? Sometime this week we ought to play out a solo adventure where we play out the next 48 hours while they're
God.
recovering. So next week they'll be healthy.
Oh boy.
That would be
Sitting there
kind of
waiting.
cool. That would be kind of cool, actually. Because you'll still have to roll against random checks. Of course, it's my random tables. I've been rolling horribly. 5. Random occurs on 1. 7. 7. 4. 6. 7.
I'm gonna stock up on mirror image then.
Well, I mean, you'll have time to relearn spells, but since you and the cleric are the last men standing, do you want to? Where do you want to try? Where do you want to try to hole up at? Of course, good luck trying to move Barbera.
Yeah. I mean, we have one entrance to this room.
That you know of.
Yeah.
What if there's more spiders down the well?
Luck. That was great.
Let's see here.
We can drag him back to the latrine.
If you try to shove Barbara in a toilet, she's gonna come out pissed.
If she wakes up fast again, we'll try it.
Nate, are you really telling me that would be the first time Barbera woke up shit faced?
Probably.
So,
well, my thinking is this has a door too, so.
well, it's pretty clear there's only one entrance. You might be able to bar it and hope that, because it's it seems to you that the goblins were probably feeding this thing, and that's why it ran up, because it was like the dog when you open the treat box.
Mm-hmm.
So you killed it. It's dead. You can all make barbecued spider legs.
Great. At least we have food.
So you have. So I mean, you do have some. You still have rations, and Jesse has stocked up on game on. You guys are probably eating wild game while tracking on that thing. Or actually, no. Nay can her deer stalker. She could have been out foraging for food. She brought you plenty of nuts to munch on.
These nuts.
These nuts. So on that note, we may be back this week, depending on what Bear wants to do. But if not, I want to thank the weirdos that came out to watch us, Chuck, Walt, and I don't know if there's any quiet people out there. But I had a lot of fun. That was a thrilling moment. I thought you were all dead for sure.
Yeah.
You guys had some real good god rolls. And Nay started rolling like a boss. Jesse's rolls were not so good. Maybe his dice will be better next week. Can't be no worse. But on that note, thank you, everybody. Good night. And we'll be back when we're back. Thank you.
Bye.